Yep.
Nothing, man. Just waiting. Your mic particularly sensitive today. Your mic sounds particularly sensitive today. No, like I can hear your saliva when you talk.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the AAA meeting. I'm Polly, kind of. Episode 379, once more, onto the poorly designed breach. And joining me is not Sinatra, because he's off. It's his birthday. He's having a wonderful time doing things I'm sure we would all rather be doing, like getting blind, stinking drunk, if that's your thing. But we do have Sam, and that's right, Sir Clotted Cream here. How you guys doing? Lord Clotted Cream.
Thank you. Sorry we're late, everyone. There was we were giving each other good luck kisses backstage.
We were.
I wish he was making that up. He actually gave me a good luck kiss when I couldn't do anything about it. It was weird.
Have you pre-lined me for some reason, Polly?
Okay. Here's the thing, chat. Shit sucks.
Yeah.
And it's gonna suck the whole show. So, Valine, you're gonna burn yourself out on actually and complaining today. And it's fine. It's fine. We're a lesser man would have called in sick, but fuck that. I'm here for commiseration. How about that?
You're looking surly though. I like a routine.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I will de-lime you right away. And man, that meatball sub's looking good, huh?
Did you just talk over your own donation?
I believe he did.
No.
You did.
Today's a rainy day, and I don't have my donations turned on.
Don't call Sam a liar. He's French. That's insult enough.
Look, he's not firing on all cylinders today, Drunk. All right, he is not polydub. He is monodub.
I thought of one the other day. Not the sharpest sandwich at the picnic.
Not the shiniest brick in the drawer. Yeah.
That's good as well. I like that. That's good.
The shiniest brick?
The shiniest.
All right. Go on.
One marble short of a picnic. There's something there.
All right, there we are. Okay. So somebody mentioned in the comment section of a previous video something that had been bugging me for a long fucking time. The reverberation on my donations when they do come up. It was bugging the hell out of me. I believe we've actually pinpointed the problem. Now, in fucking around trying to nail down the problem, I turned all donations across all scenes off. Did I turn them back on after I was done? No. Yeah. So, there you go. The explanation is there. Gamer Valine, thank you very much for the 825. Okay, so for those in chat, don't be an asshole. I will abuse you or put you in timeout when I'm done with your bullshit. Now, how are you, little Otter? Wet. It's been raining all day. I'll get into it forthwith.
Polly did say to me just before the street, he said, "What happens when it rains, Drunkle?" And I kind of sat there like thinking there was something novel about to happen, but he just said you get wet. And I'm still I'm not puzzling over the saying itself, but rather the sentiment behind it.
Well, it's a bit like communism, It pours.
Just hasn't been tried yet.
Okay. Well done. 3 minutes in. And I'm going to pocket that one. That was good. It's like communism. It pours. Senna, thank you very much for the $1. I've started saying ahoy hoy to people thanks to you. People around me are not amused. Thank you.
Well, why not? I think that's delightful. That'll brighten everyone's day. They'll be going up to people going, "This guy said ahoy hoy to me." What kind of zany personality does he have? He must be a hoot. And then they'll start saying ahoy, and it'll become a thing. I say we get rid of the word hello, Polly. It's had its time.
You don't want your statement of surprise as a Britishman?
No. Well, I mean, we should start doing it as a statement of surprise, but not as a greeting anymore. It should be ahoy. The statement of surprise is brilliant. Hello. That's brilliant. But people don't do that anymore, do they? They go, fucking hell.
Although, do you really want to give up more ground to the Dutch? Because that's what they say instead of hi or hello. They go, hoi.
Hoi. Yeah. Instead of Canadians, but they're actually saying hi. It just sounds like they're saying hoi. Actually, they don't, do they? They go, okay, real good.
Sorry.
That's a lot of words just to greet. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what they do. And they don't say goodbye either. They go, okay, real good.
They affirm that what just happened is good before they part?
That's their equivalent of the right.
And? There he goes!
So much for wearing your seatbelt.
Hello. That's what the guy should have said when he came through the windscreen. Hello.
Actually, that's not bad. That would have been a nice, sharp thing. They're all confused. What the fuck? How'd the guy get behind us? And he goes, hello. And then starts firing. That would have worked. Yeah.
And the driver goes, General Kenobi?
Well, oh man, that would have been a game changer. Fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi climbs up and goes, ahoy.
So you guys,
okay, real good. I think it's like Chow. It works both ways, you know.
you guys know that I watch riff tracks from time to time, commentary tracks on movies and shit. There's a whole bunch of them from Star Wars. They're really the three guys who do the comedy writing. They also did Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you know.
3000 is the worst. 2000 was brilliant. But 3000,
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
It's tough to know when you jump the shark.
I mean, I just don't like Patton Oswalt as a person. I watched he did a Netflix special of his stand-up. I'm like, okay. I shit you not, make 20 minutes of pure Trump jokes. It's lazy.
Well,
And it was all fucking orange and little hands, you know? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Patton Oswalt's Killer, the Bed That Eats People is the name of this movie. And he does this bit on it. And a damn good bit. But it's 20 minutes long. And the only point of the bit is this movie's weird and sucks.
Yeah. I mean, as you know, I watched a movie called Killer Sofa.
Mm-hmm.
And what really annoyed me was that the killer sofa, which was possessed by the spirit of a demon, was actually a recliner. It wasn't even a sofa. I felt missold. I'm sat there waiting for the sofa to come about. It never does, Polly.
Have you been missold movie plot insurance? You may be entitled to compensation.
Mesothelioma only occurs when you, sit on the stuffing that. Let me ask
your doctor about Amazon Prime Video.
Not referencing a long-standing joke, Drunkle, but do they have love seats in England? T.
This is impossible. Don't do that.
I mean, it's very English. We don't have love seats. We have fondness furniture. But you mean it's a bench on a chain?
No. Not at all.
What are they called?
Hold your fire. This man isn't black.
It's Doc for 10.
What?
Major I hold Tassin in 4.
You speaking fucking Welsh to me for, Doc? I'm not Welsh. I'm gonna have to translate that, and the worst thing is you can't copy the fucking text, can you? From Streamlabs. I'm gonna have to type it in. God damn it, Doc. Thank you for the 10.
Nice.
Right, well, yeah, what's a love seat?
Love seat has 2 cushions. A sofa has 3 or more.
Well, that's just a 2-seater sofa, mate.
They don't believe you.
Holy shit.
What's he saying?
Says that he wants one man to own all this. He says you should share it with all the people.
Yeah. This is America. We don't share land here.
The donation audio is low. Everything's a fucking.
They don't believe.
It's a so.
Moody Lenny has been a gentleman this week, mate.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, there. I was adjusting our audio, and just when I was about to start reading, the donation audio is low. Fuck. Okay, Louis Lenny, thank you very much for the $45. Sincerely appreciated, sir. And I'm going to get into in a minute why it's so appreciated. What are you? Gay?
You know,
I mean,
I appreciate it incrementally less now. Not a lot,
You know what?
but a little.
where's Where's Fostonia? Because I hear that he is the expert on who is and is not gay.
No, Festonia's not gay.
Yeah, no, but he would know,
He's
right?
not gay.
He would know.
Well, I don't know.
Keeps-
I'd actually hazard a guess that Doc would know because I've just translated what he sent to me, which was Welsh. I recognised it as Welsh because it
automatically
it
gay then, right?
has no vowels. And he actually said, "I have a huge ass cleft." Thank you, Doc.
Wait, is that cleft or cleft?
Oh, very double L, right?
Yep.
Holy fuck. That's what Clooney's got on his chin. A fucking ass cleft.
Yeah. Right. Loves two-seater sofas. Yes, they do exist.
I admit they're poorly named. You know,
Yeah.
pretty lazy, actually.
Is that like a short sofa or a wide chair?
Short sofa, because people Valine, Weibo, and Far-sized can sleep on it, the bastards.
Have you got Sam's donations turned on?
I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did, because I asked him to send me his links to the OBS, so I won't be talking over any donations he has. And we did 2 tests. He played that one, and he played another one. And they are just both depressing. So depressing. I sent him a message going, for fuck's sake, you depressed fuck, eat a goddamn orange.
He really did. He really did. I was pissing myself. It was great.
Actually, Sam, your donations are turned on. So if you want to hit me up with the URL again, I will re-input it.
Certainly. It's a big old long one. Bear with me a sec.
Sure. In the meantime, speaking of donations, yeah, anything under 6% is fine in terms of the gay. And
Yeah,
Looney Lane wanted
good
something, and yeah, it's like, fuck, it's mislabeled. Yeah, it's mislabeled. Everything's going to go wrong. Everything. So here's a donation you wanted.
But as a bundle, we form a mighty faggot. Well said.
It was well said, Martin. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all right.
Love it.
It's not supposed to be happening on Friday, but
Yeah,
today
it gets turned off on Fridays.
today is a leap day. We can get away with it. Gamer Valine, thank you very much for the 825. Drunkle's discomfort is fake. I have proof. Also, Sam's autism over beverages knows no bounds, and I absolutely poked that beer. Poked the beer. Oh, the bear. The bear. I poked the bear with carbonated coffee and cranberry juice.
Ooh, no. I mean, you lost me at carbonated coffee. Oh, good Lord.
It all stems from a comment I made about, how can Americans, call America the land of the free and the home of the brave if they don't carbonate literally every beverage other than coffee, cranberry juice, and OJ?
Carbonate? Right. Orange juice with some lemonade in it. And by lemonade, I mean Western lemonade, just the fizzy sugar water.
Yes. Sprite,
half
7
orange
Up.
juice, half lemonade. That is a refreshing drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you see, you don't. What I'm saying by that is you don't have to carbonate those. Those are acceptable by themselves. Everything else, on the other hand, bubbles.
They also didn't carbonate milkshakes,
Oh.
petroleum,
Oh no, they've carbonated
and
that.
heroin.
Definitely. Can't speak on that one.
No. A lot of
you
people
imagine?
can't speak on heroin, mate.
It's not shooting up anymore. It's popping up.
I don't care what anyone says. Carbonated aftershave will, put a little hop in your step in the morning. It's okay.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah.
Only if you spill it down the front.
Okay, the show's been going for 20 minutes, and I finally got everybody's avatar on screen. Fucking great. It's just
Lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely. And you know what? Nobody even said a word about it.
Drunkle did.
No, yeah. Well, I said you pre-limed me.
Fair enough. Yeah, we can relime Drunkle at will. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Since he was already limed, any donation automatically takes us to Nightmare Drunkle. There, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, any donation.
Well, of $25 or more, you got to hit the Goku banner or above it. If you don't hit the $25 on point, we've kind of done it as a matter of convention. You got to request it. So Looney Lenny could have requested it, but he didn't, and now the time has passed. I'm kidding. If
What
you
about
didn't.
Lenny?
What about a multiple of 25 then? To be specific.
You can get 2.
It's needlessly complicating things, Sam.
Yes. Hence why we should do it.
You come from a culture of socialism, huh?
Yeah.
Needlessly complicated. Okay.
Speaking of needlessly complicated, thank you, Doc, for the $10. He says, mon cours d'anglais a une petite bite. Which translates
Hilarious.
to my English co-host has got a little dick.
Nice.
Can
neither
neither
confirm
confirm
nor
nor deny. Up top, Sam, get it, man.
Steve Devs out in chat. I thought Sam was a sandwich. No, Sam is Picard because he's a Frenchman who sounds English. Get it?
Yeah, and he makes shit wine. Chateau Picard is fucking awful.
Yeah.
No
And
one wants it.
that's not Sam's avatar. That's just one that I threw together when I didn't have one. I thought, what represents Sam? And then all of a sudden, Picard came to mind. I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking perfect.
Like a baguette.
But that's not British. Unless you were to stick a sausage in the middle and make it of low quality and sell it at 1 a.m.
Then it's Germany fucking France again, isn't it?
He's not wrong.
And Doc, I hear you. Yeah, I am aware. Thank you for reminding me nonetheless, though, in case I wasn't aware, that I haven't read a couple of donations yet, and that's because I'm running around doing shit that I should have done. Fuck.
This man isn't black.
I think it's Doc.
What?
Offensive message.
Okay, but the name is Balls Deep. Fair enough. That's not Welsh. Unless it's Welsh for Balls Deep, in which case I salute you, sir. Thank you for the 10.
Ballsy movie titles donated $2. Thank you very much. And they are as follows: Run Silent, Balls Deep, Balls Impact, Balls and Furious, Jurassic Balls, Citizen Balls, Schindler's Balls, Balls of Anne Frank.
Call back.
Passion of the balls of the Christ. Or Passion of the Balls.
He went to the place where all his enemies were, knowing they were going to kill him. I'd call that ballsy.
Balls Impact.
The Iron Balls.
Nice.
That is good.
Ruining a children's classic, man.
The Man in the Iron Balls.
The Hunt for Red Balls.
As the Americans said when they'd spent too long in Vietnam, balls to the jungle.
Fistful of balls.
We did that already. We did Fistful of Balls and for a few balls more.
The Wild Balls.
Nice. Doc, you patient motherfucker, you sitting there like patience on a statue. Thank you very much for the $10. If it makes you feel any better, probably this week's been a hell of a banger. Almost got shot at work. Woke up this morning to find out boss spent all of our department's money and quit, and layoffs are rolling out.
Ooh.
I've got a hot pursuit thing to that. I feel your pain, man. I can...
Hello.
So much for wearing your seatbelt.
It's not often I say this, but I think I made the gunshot noises too loud. But I'm changing nothing.
I'll give a massive shout out to that name, Molestro.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking amazing.
Molestro, thank you very much for the $10 and for letting us know what the hell your name was. Casabolza.
Casabolza.
The House of Testicles, if you will. You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1.99. Well, I'd say it's a poorly designed breach. You lazy bastards aren't using it to fix the fucking ratio. We should be at way more likes when Polly starts to stream late, you fucking pinko commie cocksuckers.
I cannot find it within my heart to disagree.
All right, so these guys already had to hear the story. I'm going to compress it even more and tell it like this. I functionally got fired today, and that sucks.
Balls.
Balls is right. It rained all day, all fucking day. For reasons that I won't get into, I thought I had half a tank of gas. I did not, which means I had to pull over, so I ended up being late. I know. Polly was late for something, but yeah. Forgot my charging cable at home, so had to use a shitty computer. No one could hear me during a Zoom meeting, and it was the very Zoom meeting when, after that, I was told we won't be renewing your contract. We will in the future, but not for right now because of budgetary concerns. I'm like, so I get paid too much? So that sucks. Great,
Man, that's a
great thing to find out on a Friday morning, of all things.
Fresno firing right there. We're sending you to Fresno. We might call you back to the main office in 6 months.
Now, it's not the end of the world, not even close, because I'm going to be able to get other contract work, other research work. It's the spade in between, right? It's the lacuna, as Drunkle said before we went live. That's the problem.
No, you said that. I had to look up the definition of lacuna.
It's fine. Don't hide your word power, Drunkle.
No one believes you.
Don't listen to Drunkle chat. He's actually quite the erudite wordsmith.
I'm very fucking verbose.
Getting him
Those
to
balls.
shut up. That's the hard part.
Proper verbose.
So yeah, after finding out that, all right, well, yeah, I got some time on my hands now. Great. See, Thomas, thank you for the $3. The hateful balls. That's how I feel. The scornful nuts. The hateful balls.
Scornful nuts.
The hateful balls, balls of the Black Lagoon, House of 1,000 Balls, the good, the bad, and the balls. Balls fellas. The Balls Father. Ballshank Redemption.
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Balls.
Sounds like when you're trying to come up with a title for a movie, doesn't it? Tinker, Tailor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just
I
talk with them in
I
there.
think Frankie wanted out for today, and we should call it quit. Arsenic and old balls. Come on. That's peak. If you can outdo that, okay, but I don't think it's going to happen.
So with a bit of artistic license, the balls, the bad and the ugly.
See, I was just going to go straight Alfred Hitchcock's The Balls.
As in the
American
birds.
Balls in London. The birds, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go for Alfred
Balls by
Hitchcock's
balls west.
Balls.
That kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. 9-10 at Balls. Shanghai Balls.
1,001 ways to die in the balls.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Is that Henry Cavill?
What?
The
Oh, what?
alcohol, liquor, booze.
The guy falling out there?
Yeah.
No, that's... If it is, he's really come up a lot.
Yeah.
You know, man obviously understands how to use his creatine, but he's also a time traveler. That's a commercial from 1982.
I mean, Keanu Reeves is a time traveler as well, though.
No, Keanu Reeves is just fantastically well preserved.
No, there's a painting of him. It's like a fucking medieval painting. It is Keanu Reeves, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. There's like some painting from late antiquity that's got Keanu Reeves hanging out with some Roman official.
Well, it's just a portrait, really, but it is Keanu Reeves. I'll send it to you.
All right. You ballsum, Steve Dave. Thank you for the $2. The Mighty Balls, Balls and Morty, Family Balls, the Super Mario Balls movie, Dragon Ball Super Balls and Mall Balls. And that's all I can think of. Forest Balls.
Hey, yo, invest in stocks, gamers. All right, no, just wait for my fucking time.
E to the dubs. It's
Polydub. It's me.
Why do you keep screaming, bro?
I've screamed myself out on the drive home, man. Fuck. Don't get me wrong. I'll still be bitching, but yeah. Trimble, thank you very much for the $25. He said nothing. I'm wondering who's going to be upped. It's gonna be Drunkle. It's gonna be Drunkle. I'm making an executive decision. It's fine.
To this day, that remains my favorite donor of yours, Polly.
Billy, the Anakin Skywalker one?
Yeah, I love that. I love me some Skywalker.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
It's Henry Cavill, man.
Yeah, I see it now, but I was watching a movie with a friend, and I kept calling one of the actors low-rent Henry Cavill, and because he vaguely resembled him, and I don't know. I always do that, make up names for people in movies.
Yeah.
And
I do this. I like to name them after the movie, like, John Diehard. Or Andy Dufresne. I call him, like, Andy Shawshank.
yeah, fair enough. No, I do it during. Like, True Detective Season 2. It's got 3 detectives in it. They are Detective Brass Knuckles, Butt Stuff, and Blue Pill.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And let us not forget Toby McSpider-Man.
Yeah, just John Spiderman.
Ooh, took away Sam there. Or maybe Sam just ran because there's a literal nightmare sitting next to him. Okay.
Gosh.
Well, I mean, it's alive.
I'm gonna
It's fucking moving.
I'm gonna have to work on getting the frog skin hoodie thingy from my.
Want to know
from
why
my
you
main
disgust me?
avatar.
No, why, boss? Because you're a bleeder. You bleed too much. You are a messy bleeder. You got no endurance for pain.
It's so pointless. I love Ben Gazzara. Gold City Librarian, thank you very much for the $3. Trans balls, balls in disguise. That's topical.
That is fantastic.
Well done, Gulf City Librarian. Well done. Thank you for the $3. Crossfire 4891. Thank you for the $5. With news like that, how can a man not give? Hope you're able to get a new contract quick. Hope you can take some time to catch your breath and shit. I forgot how loud that fucking thing was, man. Shit.
That's a close second, though.
Oof.
That is a good one. That's a good one.
That's classic polydub right there.
Crossfire 48. Extreme violence, including against children. Yeah, that's poly. All right. 4891. Thank you for the $5 with news like that. And give hope. I hope you get a new contract quick. So do I. We'll just see what happens. I mean, rent. Do you really need to pay it? The communists say no.
They hate landlords, don't they? They really do.
Yeah, like the literal ones and the figurative ones that they have to pay rent to so they can sponge. Hope you can take some time to catch your breath and get your Twitch up and running. God bless Otter. Well, thank you very much, Crossfire. I appreciate the well wishes. It's going to be, because of the way the contractual cycles work, it's going to be at least a month. That's one of the reasons that it blows. I'm going to get into the other reason why it blows in a second, because it's really spiteful. And I want to vent, damn it. C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. Blazing balls, balls anxiety, balls Frankenstein, balls, balls, balls.
Balls.
No, just 3. You never seen Tora Tora Tora?
Apparently Hitler had 3 balls.
No, just 1.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well, he had 2, but one of them ended up in the Albert Hall.
The Albert Hall, yeah.
Yeah.
What a fucking weird rhyme that was.
Have you ever noticed, chat, you guys, everyone basically, that when somebody's in charge of you, there's a set of rules that are either they're written down hard and fast, like with a contract, or a set of obligations they have to do, where everybody understands the rules by convention.
Alcohol, liquor, booze
is my prescription for myself tonight. I'll get right back to that in a second. When they don't want to abide by those rules, they say, well, we can't have the rules be a straitjacket. We don't want to go by the letter of the law and, constrain ourselves into not being able to move and breathe. Now, when they want to hold you to something, like do your damn job, right? It's, well, it is in your contract, flatly said. Just laid out like that. Well, it is your job. It's like, well, wait a minute, hold on. I remember yesterday that you tried to talk me into believing that one thing that was your job actually isn't, because we can't allow the rules to become a straitjacket.
You can't be constrained by the rules. Yes, you can. That's what rules are for.
That's the point of the rules. But then, hey, I mean, if it's in your contract and they go, actually, we're going to be adding some new roles, you know, some new responsibilities to your role, so we're going to have to modify your contract, then that means that is essentially a renewal of the contract. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. My particular contractor that I've been dealing with for like past, I don't know, 6 months or so, we actually had drawn up a contract. So the way that he DC fired me was to say, we can just agree that that contract is null and void for the time being, and we will renew, his words, will renew it the very next cycle. That's a...
It didn't sound like a question, did it?
No.
That sounds like, this is what we're doing, you know?
It was all the way office. I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in this weekend, etc. It's like...
That'd be great.
Yeah. If we could just pretend this thing that I'm legally obligated to do, that there's all sorts of specific financial penalties.
M4 Sherman.
What? Haybert got 2 questions to you about Brits. Is a normal British citizen under register and wait if there is no one there? Motherfucker! Why the hell are chicks with British accents sound really hot?
I love how they ended at exactly the same time. It was just like, no, you will not talk M4 Sherman.
And it just created... That's like the sounds inside my head today. It was just confusing. I was trying to hear what the robot lady was saying, and I was going to play the donation again. I tried stopping it. It didn't work.
That's not a robot. That's the woman that sat right next to me. She just sounds like that. You just really hurt her feelings, man.
It's not my fault. She's... I mean, what a charmer.
Dub, I'm sitting right next to Drunkle.
Yeah. She's a bit French. I'll get to that in a bit, Polly. Finish a bit, mate. Constrained by the rules of a contract.
Motherfucker knew that he was looking at financial penalties and me being a dick if I wanted to be a dick. But here's the thing. The Germans have a word for this, and because, of course, they do. It's the Lego language. You can just make up a fucking word when you need one. It's the word that means you know what's going on, they know what's going on, and you know that they know what's going on, and they know that you know what's going on, but nobody says anything. It's not Dijon. Surrender monkeys! Surrender monkeys! Dijon! Devil Fruit Zero, thank you for the $12. How appropriate with our friend Samael here. Deep Blue Balls. Also, sorry, Polly. Hope you get another job quick, you unlucky son of a gun. Son of a gun.
Deep Blue Balls.
Yeah. I haven't heard anyone say son of a gun in a while. I'm going to bring that back. I think the last time I heard was like in a cartoon. Louie and Lenny, thanks for the $6. Polly, what is your favorite fair food? Okay, it's going to sound a little basic, bitch.
Alcohol, liquor.
Oh, let me guess.
Booze.
Alcohol, liquor, and booze. Fuck, the timing of that was incredible.
You're going to go corn dog.
I feel really judged. I'm not going to lie. I feel very judged.
Is it right?
Yes,
is it right?
You're as right as you can be. Let's put it that way.
That is literally the only fairground food I can think of for Americans.
Really? You never had an Elvenir, deep fried everything, deep fried Coca-Cola, deep fried, chocolate,
heroin,
deep fried butter sticks, fucking.
Man, I saw guys eating those, and I had a flashback to that Simpsons episode when Homer made his space waffles. It was just a half caramel, half waffle batter wrapped around a stick of butter.
Your itchy belly.
That's going to be me tomorrow instead of going to work because, Gabrielle, thank you for the 725. Not a union person, but if UPS is going to agree to paying $30 an hour plus insurance for part-time to load the trucks, that is a consequence of UPS having shit negotiators. You think that they got overpowered and were cornered and pressured into giving $30 an hour as a concession?
Well, we already know they're not allowed to turn left.
I mean, if true, they're not just shit negotiators. They're what's the opposite of a negotiator? A chamberlain? A capitulator?
Yes.
Hostage taker, I think.
Hostage.
Acquiescent.
Yeah. You balls him, Steve Dave Part 2. Man, his name, it's like a German word. It just keeps growing. Thank you for the $2. Polyballs Live, Drunkle Balls, Sinatra Balls, Lamented Balls, Donkey Balls Bandit, Zoo Balls, Saint Balls, Gamer Ballzine.
Nice.
That one rolls off the tongue. Ballstonia. Ballstonia. Nice. Trim Balls, Far Balls Me, and Pinky Sam Balls.
Literally right here. The Freedom Balls. Come on.
Sound of balls.
Yeah, to answer your question, Louie Lenny, I gotta say, the supersized corn dogs that don't have a regular bullshit Hebrew National or fucking Walmart brand Kirkland hot dog inside. No, they got a sausage with spices and flavor.
So have I.
You're filled with spices?
I can be. It was M4 Sherman for 10. Okay, right. I'll link you up. It was M4 Sherman for $10. Says, hey Brit, that's me. Got 2 questions for you about Brits. Yeah, yes, we have snow. Is it a normal British thing to stand a register and wait if no one is there? In a shop, I presume you mean, not just like in your own house. People are actually allowed to sit down in shops over here, which is, I know it's not a very American thing, but in Britain we have chairs. It depends. If it's like a small shop, then yeah, generally, because they tend to keep the counters by the door, and anyone could just come in and just start. And second, why the hell are chicks with a British accent sound really hot? I don't suppose you could introduce me to some of these girls. They sound rough as fuck to me.
They've clearly never met a British chick from a councillor's day, have they?
Fucking hell. Yeah, her name's like fucking Chardonnay and fucking Chlamydia.
Kyla. Yeah.
15 years old and pregnant.
Oh.
They're not sure what colour the baby's going to be. And smoking at the same time. Do you know, it's a word that should come back as well. And it's another exclamation, Polly.
Bowery whore.
And egads.
Oh, egads, nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I want to bring back? I read it in a comic book one time in Gotham by Gaslight. Exclaiming capital, as in good idea.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's a capital word.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's great.
You succeeded in your mission. Capital.
Yeah.
Or, man alive. Like, why do people say man alive anymore?
I sometimes go with God's alive, or God alive, or Christ alive. I like Christ alive. It sounds like a sounds like a.
When it comes to Christ, because I never blasphemed, because my grandfather was a very religious man, and I'd get what the English call a clip round the ear. Mm-hmm. Even in my 30s, if I just wouldn't do it. I didn't. I learned not to when I was a kid, so it just wasn't part of my lexicon. But then when my grandfather died, I went, well, I mean, I didn't even do it just out of respect for him, and he's gone now, so fuck it. And guys, you might even notice, like, I've never even said like "good God" or anything in any of my early videos up until he died, and now, I mean, it's like it's opened up a whole new world of swears to me. So one of my favourites is Jesus Christ in a tree.
Whatever. Taxation is theft. Oh, God damn it, motherfucker.
Kimberly, thanks for the $6. Yes, the pay was $15 an hour after 30 days in 2006. The first 30 were $12 an hour. It's about 4 hours to load the trucks. I worked there, but I was salary. I said that in a really insulting, dismissive way because I'm assuming that's how she said it.
I mean, if we spread peanut butter on her and sprinkled her with raisins, the ants on the lock.
Like, say that, but not in as it was one word.
Say what?
Like, he just said something, but he said it.
This man isn't black.
It's M4 Sherman.
What?
I meant as a customer standing waiting for the employee at a shop. Is it normal to wait for the employee? Because I'm used to people ringing my bell at my register to get service.
I'm glad someone's ringing your bell, M4 Sherman. It's about time. Yeah, I mean, you want to... So there's some places, like I've gone to butchers, where they'll be off, like, you know, preparing various types of meats, and you ring a bell for service.
As a butcher does.
As a butcher does, right? Yeah, they're at the back beating their meat. And yeah, ring bell for service. But normally, you know, when you come into a shop, there'll be like a little bell there, you know, ding, ling, 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 and then they know that there's a customer. Or now you just get the annoying boop boop. It would drive you mental if you fucking worked in that shop. Do you know what I mean? Because it does the same fucking thing as people leave as well. Boop boop. Fuck off. Free. But yeah, I mean, you want to pay for your goods. Although, I mean, there's like the shop near me. The guy knows me, so I'll be like, right, money's on the counter, Raj. Or even if there's a long queue and I go, right, I got to get back for the best meeting online, I'll go, can I just pay for this tomorrow? And he go, yeah, no problem.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They extend personal credit?
Yeah.
Yeah, was my experience when I was back over there as well for a bit, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you got to know that they've got to know who you are. You can't just
sure.
I'm only here for a day.
It's just, so incredibly unheard of.
Well, it comes down to the honesty as well, Polly, as well. Like, if I get served by someone who isn't my main man, Raj, and I'd be like, oh, you know, Raj knows me. Can I just pay for this tomorrow? You go, okay, no problem. And then the next day, it's Raj work, and I buy something. I'll be like, oh, also, I got to pay for this from your co-worker yesterday. So there's an honesty element to it as well, you know? You got to be trustworthy.
The closest I ever got to that, and yeah, it was a trust thing that there wasn't a warrant put out for my arrest. Fill my tank, fill of gas. It was nearly on empty. I went in, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm going to, I went back and forth from my car a few times. You know, when you walk into a room and you forgot what you went in there for? I did that back and forth with my car. Like, I forgot my billfold. Oh, shit, I forgot my phone. Oh, I did, fuck. Anyway, I didn't end up paying for the tank of gas and just drove off. But I did get my pack of cigarettes, my energy drink, and my bag of chips.
Man, I remember I accidentally shoplifted twice when I was little. Because there was a shop and there was a greengrocer's next door. You know, this fruit and veg shop. And I got some pound coins from me ma. And she went, go and get what you want. Can I have grapes? She went, yeah, if you want grapes. So I grabbed these grapes and then I went, oh, actually, I don't know, because there's this shop here. I could get a chocolate bar instead. So I went into the shop with and looking at the chocolate bars, and I realised I was still holding the grapes. And I went, oh, fuck! And I ran out to put the grapes back, not realising that I was still holding the chocolate bar from the shop.
I love the fact that young Mullet.
Yeah.
He never blasphemed, bless his. He never blasphemed, bless his heart. But upon realising that he'd accidentally shoplifted, was known to say, "Ah, fuck."
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. I should have gone, egads.
You're a terrible influence on this man. Grapes. I mean, fuck.
What, me or him?
You, Drunkle.
I'm a terrible influence on the Frenchman?
Yeah. He used to speak the Kings. Now he's dropping his H's, calling it, you know, he had the art. I'm like, what's the art? Oh, heart. He's just...
Look, to be fair...
He's slumming it with Drunkle.
Poor Drunkle has to put up with being the only...
Britishman?
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Fostonia, for the $50.
Estonia.
Thanks for the...
What the hell just happened?
Isn't it great?
Would you like me to replay it?
I think you should.
No, I never want to see that again.
Okay, well, for everybody else in chat out there in the audience.
Before you do, did you resend your URL?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Then talk amongst yourselves. Well, holy shit.
Oh, the chat didn't see it. Oh, god damn it.
They saw it, they didn't hear it. It came up on my OBS screen, but I don't think there was any audio. So, like I said, talk amongst yourselves. Well, I'm putting in this really long URL. I remember them being short. This is crazy.
Shall I read out the line?
No, if you're going to play it again, no, just read it out afterwards. I mean, in the meantime, Steve Dave threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. He said, one of my favorites, you forgot the U there, buddy, is Jesus Christ on 2 sticks, man. Some people get it. Oh, I laugh at the ones who don't. I love that. I went through a bit, and you go back to the early videos, my exclamations, because I wouldn't say, for Jesus Christ or God or anything like that. So it was Muhammad on a bendy bus.
Many such cases.
You're Buddha on a moped. You could have fun with it, Sam.
Wait,
you
hold
can
on.
go through any of the.
Dalai Lama on an alpaca? Question mark.
I can tell you this. It sounds like a good idea in isolation, but one time I did say thieving Muhammad, and that just it didn't work.
It did for me, Polly. It did for me.
Every one of the, if you ever notice that every one of the fucking stories I have where I said something that no one found fucking funny, and it wasn't because the joke failed, it was because they're just serious people. It's always a fucking campus.
Yeah. You're in the wrong company.
What makes these fucking people
Alcohol,
laugh?
Liquor, booze.
That, pretty much.
Yeah. Let me do the last one. Oh, I missed C. Thomas's from 17 minutes ago. So let me get that right now, and I will run through all of them. C. Thomas, thank you very much for the $2. I have you to blame for the movie title fuckery. I was thinking of those all week. Also, Drunkle now looks like that creepy screaming egg from the King of Berserk. Screaming egg
The
of...
King of Balzac.
Berserk is capitalized. Is this a game? Polyboomer's asking questions. I'm lost.
Stay in a game, motherfucker.
That's your problem. You treat this like a game. One more time. Also, Drunkle now looks like that creepy screaming egg of the king from Berserk.
Oh, Berserk the anime then, right?
I'm looking it up.
I only watch anime that ain't gay. So
I think this is one of the non-gay animes.
Is that right? Because they're rare, man.
I think this has actually got some very controversial scenes in it of the non-consensual cuddling variety.
Rape?
If I'm remembering rightly. Yeah.
What's your favourite rape scene in a film?
I'm taking the question seriously and thinking if I have ever had a rape scene stand out to me as well acted, well written, whatever the fuck, or particularly heart-wrenching. I don't know.
I mean, Tom Hardy in The Take. It wasn't actually a film. It was a 2-part based on the Martina Cole novels. And it was Jesus fucking Christ, because he is plowing away at this girl, who's, of course, led there like, ah! And he just fucking just spits right in her face and carries on fucking going. I was like, my God, that's brilliant.
Oh, I know. I got an answer for you. Favorite rape scene in a movie, because of the way it's written and acted, is American History X. Edward Norton's rape scene in prison.
I didn't realize you were going to go that direction with it. All right, yeah.
Well, it's tough saying, yeah, I mean, she was totally asking for it, so, it just happened, you know what I mean? What other reason would you like a rape? Come on.
Well, no, it's just like a tasteful rape scene, or one that makes you go like, Jesus Christ. I mean, the whole film, I Spit on Your Grave, is because a woman got raped. And that was some pretty fucking ballsy shit.
I'm surprised you know that film.
Yeah, man, that was a harrowing experience.
Because it's 1970s exploitation drive-in movies. I only heard of it because I watch Brad Jones, the cinema snob, and he reviews shit like that. He's a big fan of exploitation films. Otherwise, I would have my whole life with never hearing of that fucking movie. It's been remade 3 times.
They did a remake, yeah, I was going to say, yeah. There's also the retarded kid in...
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
Dead Man's Shoes.
That's the retarded kid?
Film.
Oh, English.
There was a retarded, yeah, but it was like they fucking threatened a girl to have sex with her. He enjoyed it, so really, I'm not sure which one of them got raped.
Frank Cap,
I mean, that entire film was amazing. Sorry.
Frank Cap, this is no problem. Frank Cap, thank you for the $1. Sea Balls, DSB, and Dragon Balls. I get that. It took
John
it took a
Clarkson's
second. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get it right away, but I did get.
I mean, he's busy, guys. All right? Like, lots of balls in the air. John Clarkson says Ninja Scroll. Was there a rape in Ninja Scroll?
Several. Very, very rapey, man.
I haven't seen it for ages, man. Like, there's just two quotes I remember. It is the really old ninja guy. This is no bluff.
Right.
And of course, right at the end, why won't you enjoy your golden hell? Fucking amazing.
Yeah. So you got you know the two main characters. Well, there's only really Jubei Kimagami is the protagonist. There's the woman, the Kokagawa ninja, whatever.
She's the scroll.
She the scroll.
Don Ninja is the main guy.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, and they come together to make Ninja Scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is the recipient of like every fucking rape, man. 2 actual, 1 attempted.
Yeah.
And for Sherman, thank you for the $2. Time balls.
Time balls.
I feel like the time is ticking away.
There was.
You feel like you're not doing what you want to do? No, time balls.
Time balls.
And then for Sherman again, thank you for the $2. The balls game.
Dodgeballs. There was an episode of
I called
Firefly where you had the hooker lady in Firefly.
They
ended up being married to Deadpool.
Scarlett Johansson?
No. Firefly, the television series. Joss Whedon.
Right, yeah.
And there was the beautiful prostitute. But there was, I think it was either a scene or an episode which didn't make it to where the Reavers boarded their ship. And she got fucking a train pulled on her by every single one of them. But she had poisoned her vagina. So that was her way of killing him.
Like
Joss
the
Whedon
ninja
is
lady.
Fucking... No, the prostitute lady.
No, I said, I hear you. And I said, like the ninja lady.
Like, oh yeah, that's what, from Ninja Scroll. That's what I thought of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Joanne Scroll.
So it didn't sound like you were just bringing up a Joss Whedon show you liked.
It was connected.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, but I don't think anyone else did. You know, so.
Joss Whedon is fucking harsh to his female characters, man.
How many people are on board the Firefly? Whatever, that's the name of the ship, right? Aren't there just like 8 of them?
Serenity, dude.
Serenity, that's right, because that's the name of the movie. Yeah, duh. Are there only like 6 or 8 of them? Do they really need a prostitute?
Well, no, she was just like, because they were, they were toting goods to and from, and she was like, well, yeah, I'll go with you, and then I'll be able to like set up appointments and shit. She had her own separate ship, which was attached to it.
So she's continuing to ply her trade at all the various ports of call along the way?
And she was damn good at it.
Charming.
She called it the 1,000-year flamingo.
Space hookers.
Darth Guy says there's still a lot of ideas from anime. A lot of people do. But, in all fairness, anime steals a lot of ideas from, well, everywhere. Oh. Well, you know what? Steals too harsh of a word. It's,
Oro.
They do what you're supposed to do, that no one has a problem with, if you're reasonable. They take it and they run with it. It's a core idea, a notion, and they run with it. Like, if it wasn't for Blade Runner, there wouldn't be any of the Neo Tokyo, any of the futuristic things. Ghost in the Shell, very much so. That setting is entirely Blade Runner. And Philip K. Dick and the producers of that film. I don't blame them, though, because they did what they always do, the Japanese. They're extremely creative, and they made it their own.
It's paying homage. I don't say homage. I say homage. Sounds too French. Like I won't say croissant. I say croissant. I don't give a shit, man.
No omelette for you.
And if it all seems too detailed or just stupid, there's a good rule of thumb. What the Japanese do is homage and creative. Homage. It's homage and creative. What Quentin Tarantino does is theft and weak.
You know what, Drunkle, going forwards, it's porage. Fuck you.
A bowl of porage.
I think the word you were looking for there was pariah. Yes, Quentin Tarantino is a pariah of other people's ideas.
Yeah. It's total piranha.
And for Sherman, thank you for
Social
the $4. King Arthur, Legend of the Balls. Yes, I'm doing this because I'm a bit buzzed and making fun of the ugly Brit and weird-looking and smelly cheese Vichy Frenchie isn't really as fun as normally.
Okay, smelly was fine. Do not dare call me a Vichy. I will fight you.
I believe him that he's probably a little bit more than buzzed. That was I had to work to make that sentence make sense, and it still didn't work. Bless your heart, M4 Sherman.
Rack on the Wolf from Balls Till Dawn. Now, we all know
How
that
do you
Quentin...
write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
I'll never get it. It's her and Lincoln Osiris. It's the look on their face. It just hangs there that makes the donation for me. Gamer Bling, thank you for the 350. A prostitute. The prostitute is Marina Baccarin. Okay. AKA the alien with the short hair in the TV show V and Vanessa in Deadpool. My guy thinks she's hot, and I don't disagree.
She's beautiful, mate. She ain't hot. She's beautiful.
She's like someone took like Halle Berry and added like a good shot of Latina into it.
They made the black Latina a prostitute?
I think she did it herself, really.
Don't think about it too much.
It's,
the whole character's a copycat anyway.
There are like Scarlett Johansson. She's hot. Okay, brilliant. Megan Fox, hot. But then you got this lady, fucking space hooker. She's beautiful. Alison Brie, I think, is the most beautiful woman on the planet, and I don't even like cheese.
Alison Brie.
Not even cheddar.
No, not even cheddar.
Not even Red Leicester.
No, not even Wensleydale.
What? Not even Stilton.
No. Stop naming cheeses.
Not with a cat, not while wearing a hat. No, Sam. He doesn't like.
What? He doesn't like Stinking Bishop.
So do you see how well that worked out, Chunk?
That was good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Brie? Brie?
Yeah. Just Annie in Community. I think she was in Mad Men as well. And at the beginning of Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart's Get Hard, she was wearing quite the suggestive negligee. Also, she gets her tits out in the first episode of Netflix's Glow.
Which is credibility for you.
Okay, but
awesome
Drunkle, the ultimate test. Timestamp?
Alcohol, liquor,
Booze.
7 minutes 41.
And for Sherman, thank you for the $2. Try it, Frenchie. At least my country didn't get their ass kicked in every war since Germany has made itself into a country.
I know Germany's done quite well for itself, really, hasn't it?
Hold on a minute.
It is shocking it hasn't suffered disillusionment considering some of the decisions it's been making.
Why, boss? Because you're a bleeder. You bleed too much. You are a messy bleeder. You got no endurance for pain.
Sorry, Sam, you're saying? Every war since Germany became a country. Okay, so we okay, so Second World War, yeah, didn't get your asses handed to you. Well, kind of.
Yeah, it was close.
Vietnam, you kind of did.
World War One. Forget World War One.
Wait, Sam, hold on. You made that point. You're supposed to, Sam, the whole reason that the United States was there is because the French couldn't handle it anymore, and the Americans had to pick up the ball. Are you fucking kidding?
War of Independence.
French Indo. Why do you think it's called French Indochina? You know this. What the hell kind of point was that?
That is immaterial. We aren't talking about my country. We're talking about America now.
Actually, wow.
Thank fuck. Normally it's me getting in the neck, man. This is brilliant.
Don't ever be a casino dealer, man. It's like, what do you mean? I didn't take your chips.
They're called crisps over here.
Casino crisps. Steve Dave, thanks for the buck. I thought I wouldn't like a show of just banter, no news. But you could say this. It's balls to the wall entertainment. Keep chatting, fellas.
I mean, we have got news.
We've always got news.
I lose track of these things. Steve Dave, he doesn't ever frequent the bar.
I don't think he does as it goes.
Oh, bastard. Even I've been there.
Right.
Yeah, you bastard.
You were there last week.
Oh, what? Thank you, Sam. I was.
I
You
remember.
still owe me $2.
I fucked up your first donation, didn't I?
No, wall-to-wall discussion like you're in a bar. That's the guiding principle of the fucking place. But we actually do end up doing news eventually, like we will tonight.
Yeah.
It just takes a while. And for Sherman, thanks for the $2. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want Sam to have to hear that again because it was rough enough the first time. Drunkle Plays, thanks for the $5. Woo-wee! This is a reminder for Drunkle as requested. The answer to that last question of the night was moon.
What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, Drunkle Plays, that's me.
It is.
Much like one of what's his name's personalities, it's broken loose and become its own thing.
Right, okay, so this is from the Jackbox stream over on twitch.tv/DrunklePlays last night.
Yeah.
We were playing a quiz game, and right at the end, because someone was possessed by a ghost. So normally the game ends, but on this one, there was an extra bit, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He was in a hospital, and they were trying to extract the ghost out of him. And he had to do a bonus question, and it said, what satellite orbits the Earth? And I went, oh, God, see, if this was me, and it came up, like Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, and Luna, I'd be like, well, none of these are correct. But it actually said moon, Polly. It said moon, not Luna.
Jackbox Games is your citation source for facts?
It was a quiz game.
Moon.
I mean, your citation for why it's called Luna, you sent me a fucking Star Trek wiki page.
You know,
Spanish call it Luna.
That's a smear and a
Luna.
No,
We call it la Lune. Everybody else calls it Lune.
because that is French for moon. You're just saying moon in French.
No, we have a word for moon. It's satellite.
No, that's not moon, is it?
It is.
And we have a word for satellite over here. We call it cable.
Holy fuck.
What?
The
No,
Greek
you call
call
it
it Selene.
They do.
Yeah.
But Selene's already a thing. It's the tiny moon behind the full-size moon that we can't ever see because it orbits at exactly the same velocity.
We're not allowed to talk about it. It's the secret moon. That's where the Nazis went.
Yeah. Tiny moon theory. Hashtag. Tell your friends.
But don't. The first rule of tiny moon theory. That's where it ends.
Did you ever see the episode of American Dad when one of his personalities broke off and became a separate person from him?
Which one? Do you mean John American or Roger?
Roger. You know, he's got
Spanish.
He's got all the clothes and whatever the fuck, right? And he starts to think of them as personalities, and he lives them so much that it was a nerd. It was an accountant. And so he puts on his Charles Bronson outfit and goes looking for him because this guy is like, screwing with him and using his name and cashing checks in his name. So he thinks, he thinks it's someone who's out to fuck him over. But reality, it's just him. It's his own little Tyler Durden.
Liquor, booze.
I mean, the best of Roger's alter egos, and you can see it for $3, was, of course, Ricky Spanish, who everyone hated because he was just a cunt to everyone. But every time someone said Ricky Spanish, it would cut away to him, like, screwing someone over. And there would be that whisper, Ricky Spanish. I laughed my ass off. But then, because, like, some of these, like, my $1 donation, and it goes, I'm as high as hell, and you're about to get shot. That's taken from Community. So I'll be watching an episode of and it'll play that at the end, and I just get up and go like, oh, fuck, I got a donation. The same thing with Ricky Spanish. If I'm like falling asleep watching American Dad, I just hear Ricky Spanish. I like sit up and go, oh. three. Steve Day for $3.
Just while we're on the subject of donations, Polly, is the link reincorporated?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Do you want me to? Yeah, we want. Yeah, yes, it is. You can go ahead and hit it again. We'll see if they hear it. I hope they will.
Fingers crossed.
No. Fuck. Oh, shit. I think I might know what the fuck.
You'll have a separate sound settings.
When I was screwing with the sounds, trying to get rid of the reverberation, I
Yeah.
might have fucking canceled it out.
Yeah. That'll just be if you go to your audio mixer, you might have it hidden. You can hit unhide all.
Okay. Just because it's hidden off the mixer doesn't mean that the sound should be muted, though.
No, but no, of course not. But it sounds as though you've actually turned his donations down or muted them. So if you unhide all and then put the soundbar back up, it'll be under whatever you've saved his fucking donation source as.
Oh, fuck. I was
Do you want me to do it?
playing with the fucking roller on my fucking mouse, and I didn't realize I was hovering over. What?
Playing with your roller. Ooh, Molly.
What? I left my Fabergé egg in the other room. I have nothing to fiddle with.
Yeah.
As a man, you have nothing to fiddle. Okay.
It was like that when I left my ceramic pig at my mum's house. You know, didn't know what to do.
Wait a minute. No, Sam, this is the way we wanted it. Monitor only, mute output, right? For all donations.
No, you want output. Monitor only means only you hear it.
Then how the fuck has everyone been hearing the donations? Except for Sam's.
Maybe they haven't.
Chad, have you been not hearing the donations and everyone was too polite to say something? That doesn't seem likely. Polite.
That'll be under separate properties for his, though. So his donations and whatever it's saved under, if you hit properties on... No, not properties.
It is properties.
Do you know?
Is it controlling audio with OBS that's fixing the actual properties of the thing itself?
You can just hit the settings, the cogs under your audio mixer, and that'll show everything you got, even if it's hidden.
Buckle up, Chad. It's getting technical.
Yeah, oh, boy.
You will be exposed to the Elmo violence.
And you'll
sooner
like
rather
it.
than later. Exactly.
That'll be advanced audio properties. Everything will come up, even if it's hidden.
That's the window that I have up right now is advanced audio properties, and I did unhide Sam's volume meter in OBS, and it's identical to every other donation.
What audio monitoring should be monitor off.
Monitor only, mute output is the way that they are, and chat's been hearing them.
Yeah, but if it's mute output, they're not hearing them because the output's muted. Monitor means only you can hear it.
Did you realize you just called the whole of chat liars?
You know what it is?
I'll stand by it.
He set all of the individual things to sound off, right? And then the desktop audio is being sent through the stream. So somewhere down the line, it's just not passing my audio through somehow. I don't know. I don't know how.
I forgot the obvious avenue. Blame the French.
Blame the French.
Why was I looking for a solution? God damn it.
In which case, you can just add audio output capture and have that at whatever volume you want and just mute desktop audio.
Oh, Jesus. It just revealed the Drunkle Nightmare. I forgot it was there. Fucking scared me.
Sorry, dude.
It scared all the hair off my Picardian head.
A few people in chat have mentioned it. They showed up. They weren't here before. They came late, and they're like, what the fuck is going on with Drunkle? And,
yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, Sam, you're also up against Molly Okami's tit, so, that's good.
I'd love to be up against that.
I don't know. That's what she said. I find it weird that Sam is, Picard is looking at my breasts in my bra. So I was left to assume that she's one of those ladies that uses the bra strap as a, pocket retention device, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Keep your phone under there. Iced coffee, babies.
Yeah.
Holster, that works.
I've been holstered against Molly's breast.
The chat's entertaining themselves with putting balls into movie titles at the moment. Anyway, well, you're all right, Polly. Take your time.
No, you know what? I've done all the things I think I can do. So, Sam, if you're going to give it a shot, blast away.
Let's give it one more good go. One more college try. One last hurrah. Here we go.
Yeah.
There it is, chat. Thank you, Bostonia, belatedly for the $50. Yeah, and he says, thanks for the unsolicited shout out earlier, Sam. Not a problem, my dude, not a problem. As a fully straight dude, I'm making sure that I send you no more than 6% of fully homo love.
Because he ain't gay.
He is, in fact, not gay. And you know what? It's great. It's great that he did this now, because ordinarily I would have my socks off by this time at night. And I don't, because I'm doing the show.
Good Lord.
Is it like a European thing? I know some Italians that do that. When they sit down to relax, yeah, they take their shoes and socks. Well, they don't go into their house with their shoes. That sends far just into circles of confusion and consternation that Americans walk into their house with their shoes on.
Yeah. Why make the floors dirtier than they need to be?
It is odd, isn't it? Because you bring an outside inside. You come in, you take your shoes off. However, I don't like it when you go to someone else's house and they're like, take your shoes off. All right, bitch, no.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
hell
not
yeah.
planning on staying.
You gonna tell her to take her shoes off? No, you ain't.
Yes, I am. And everything else.
Quentin Tarantino would.
Beautiful.
See, she's beautiful.
Yes.
You know, not hot, she's beautiful.
Oh, she's all the things, Strong.
Yeah, I got this friend. He's got like 7 layers of women's attractiveness. She's not cute at all. And I'm like, okay. Like, he sounds mad over it, right? He's like, she's gorgeous. I was like, all right. He's taking the time to
more mad.
Yeah, he's taking the time to define each one of these things and who the optimal descriptor of each category is. He's a weird dude. And for Sherman, thank you for the $2. I'm going to get to Festonias in just a second. I'm just going to slip this one by Sam real fast. I'm sorry. Did the failed colonizers say something? Didn't you lose the first war to Vietnam? Didn't you lose every colony you owned? Now, moving on to Festonia's donation of $50. Moving on. I'm strategematizing.
Wow.
So bitter.
I mean, I'll give the French credit. Napoleon had a good run there for a while. To put it mildly.
Still on the island of his birth.
Yeah. It was meant to be a joke. Hey, Festonia, thank you for the $50. Sincerely appreciated. As much as I no homo love sin, an American, a Brit, and a Frenchman in the smoking room is a rare treat. In full confidence of my straightness, I am not ashamed to say, it moved, Polly. It moved.
But he's not gay. He's not gay, guys.
I never thought he was.
Just a little bit puffy.
It didn't even make it on the gaydar at all. I didn't consider
Sometimes they move. It just, you know, it's just what they do.
You ever try to explain that to a woman? It's like, it just moves on its own. You're not excited or anything. It's like, yeah.
Do you want to hear a weird story?
If it's got to do with your junk, no.
No. It's actually to do with my phone. This was yesterday when I was at work. I was chatting to someone. Now you know you got like the voice function where you can be like, okay Google, and it'll be like, and then you can use the voice function to search for things. Right?
I'm aware that function is there. I've turned it off, but yeah.
Yeah. Turn it. I mean, but the thing is, he's still listening. But it seems. Well, here's what happened, right? So I'm chatting to someone. My phone's in my pocket. And I was just like, no, that couldn't have happened, surely. And I heard, "Budum, don't call me Shirley."
Yes!
Right? No, but I was like, well, that's really weird, because I've turned that off, but it turns out my phone was on airplane mode.
Oh, you son of a fucking... You miserable fuck. That was a little bright point in my day, Drungle.
I'm sorry, man.
Did somebody actually bother to write that response into the AI? And snatched away.
And what did you do? You took my dreams, my ambitions, and you smashed them all to pieces.
For fuck's sake.
Sorry, Polly.
50 Shades of Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino in From Dusk Till Dawn. We all know Quentin Tarantino has got a thing for ladies' feet. Have you ever noticed that he has what's her name? Latina tits.
Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek. She's a stripper in it, and then she puts one of the Gecko brothers. She puts her foot in his mouth and pours tequila down her leg, so it goes down her foot and in his. And he cast himself in that role.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not into feet in any which way, shape, or form. The notion of foot fetishes do disgust me.
I don't like
but
feet.
If
Are weird. What are they?
Do feet disgust you, or does the fetish disgust you?
I think it's the fetish more so than anything else. But look, I'm just saying, if Jessica Alba asked me,
even if you had a phobia, you'd get the fuck over it.
Oh yeah.
If she's into
that was
it,
foreplay.
I mean, you want to keep happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean?
I'd be keeping up endearances, you know.
Yeah, you put a good show on.
Well, you've got to. I mean, you know, if the helicopter doesn't sell them,
bit of mouthwash afterwards, you're golden.
Yeah, I would definitely go out of my way to make things amiable with the billionaire I'm married to. Yeah, yeah. What
was the last film she was in?
Good fucking question. She's still acting, not that she needs to, but other than
Fantasies of My Future, Drunkle, that was the last movie she was in.
Yeah. She starred in every dream I've ever had.
Tales of a Romanced Future. The last movie I know of is Sin City Dame to Kill For, but I'm...
yeah.
But wasn't the one with Casey Affleck even after that, Devil Inside?
Oh, I never saw that. She was in something since Fantastic. She was in a couple of things since that Fantastic Four. As you say, she doesn't need to. She should just be out there and scantily clad and baking cookies.
Have you ever wondered why she isn't a feminist superhero? I mean, I know why, but
well, because she's pretty.
She's pretty. She's not terribly interested in being she. Did you ever see the meme, Sam and Druggle, of the 4 girls that are all in their underwear and they're standing in front of a mirror and they've done their makeup, you know, crazy because they're a bunch of girls having a sleepover or whatever, and they're all like, woo, doing a pose shot in the mirror, and there's this big fucking fat Jabba the Hutt land-dwelling butter whale slithering down the hall, and you can just, and she's looking into the bathroom with this look of scorn, and the text says, "The day feminism was born." So yeah, you're not part of the group, and you're, you know, slug.
You're the warning.
Yeah. How much of it is really based on personal hatred against the world? Just saying.
Gorak the Destroyer.
What? Okay, don't explain it. That's fine. That's fine.
No, I mean, Jabba the Hutt, Slug, Gorak the Destroyer.
I just don't know who Gorak the Destroyer is.
You leave my brother out of this.
I love how he laughed at himself then.
What?
Like,
it's a funny reference.
It's just
I'm a
so
funny guy.
I'm a funny guy.
Booze.
I'm just saying, you're funny. You're a funny guy.
I am.
And for Sherman, thank you for the $2. Polly, you didn't read my last donation making fun of the Frenchie. Denied. I did. I just...
Oh, he read it?
Yeah, I smuggled it underneath another donation to stop Sam from starting another fight that the French can't win. Yeah,
don't test me, Otter.
The next 15 minutes through $1 says, and that's it. Where are we going to be next time, Drunko? I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, normally this... But we started, 25 minutes late, Polly, due to technical difficulties?
Damn right we did. Yeah, absolutely.
And, normally this would be where the show ends. So, what's the next 15 minutes? I thought it was the next 6 minutes. He's gotten 3 times as good.
Inflation.
Cost of living. Mate.
I don't want to think of the next 6 minutes and inflation in the same sentence.
So 2017, she was in El Camino Christmas. 2019 was in a film called Killers Anonymous, and 2022 a film called Trigger Warning. Yeah,
Topical.
right? Killers Anonymous, an American crime thriller film directed by Martin Owen from a screenplay by him. It stars Tommy Flanagan, Nicole Brown, Jessica Alba, Gary Oldman, and assorted others.
Star-studded.
Yeah, but the picture on the poster isn't very good. It's Jessica Alba in a black leather biker jacket. It looks like it's 5 times too large for her, and she's wearing a handkerchief around her head and her hair in ponytails. Pigtails. She's supposed to look like tough street kid.
I'm into it.
I mean, well, that's the good part. I mean, she's pushing 50 or past 50, and she can still look like a teenager because she's like perpetually 14 years old. Some people are just like that. Reverse progeria.
Female Keanu Reeves.
Okay, but can we retcon that to like perpetually 18 years old?
To frustrate your plans, no. Besides, what's the age of consent
Where's
in
the
France?
time machine? 15.
Then you don't have a problem, do you?
Well, it's 15. It works on like a scaling kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it depends how hot they are.
There was a bunch of Islamic immigration, and we had to make some concessions. I understand.
No, it's not.
If they're fat, the age of consent is mid-30s.
No, that's when they can get consent. Nah, it's one of those things. Like a 15-year-old can date a 15-year-old, no problem. 16-year-old as well, for that matter. 17-year-old and a 15-year-old, you're treading in hot water there. 18 and 15, no, out of the question.
You're treading hot water?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about, okay, are their parents aware?
No, I get that. I just don't understand the saying you're treading hot water.
Yeah, you're treading through hot water. You're walking through it. You may well scald your feet.
Is this an Islamic thing?
No.
Tests of one's resolve. Yes.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm reading about Alison Brie here, Drunkle.
Mm-hmm.
Or I was. And I just kept the tab open when I read these few lines about her because it's like, good Lord, lady. She was born in Hollywood, California. Now.
You could tell.
Alison Brie Schumerhorn. There isn't a way you can't tell that she is born and raised in Hollywood. Allow me to make my point. Her mother works for a nonprofit childcare agency. She has an older sister. Brie's mother is Jewish. Her father was raised Catholic. He has Dutch, English, and Scottish ancestry. While being raised by her divorced parents, she occasionally attended a, quote, Christian Hindu hybrid church called the Self-Realization Fellowship with her father. Brie graduated from South Pasadena High School, and the summer between high school and college, she worked as a clown at children's parties.
Oh, no. I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
Brie graduated from the California Institute of Arts with a bachelor's degree in theater.
That's what I've got. We're made for each other.
This is the most California childhood and adolescence I have ever heard of. I plan to be productive this summer. I've already got my floppy shoes out.
But I mean, like, hey, when I said I mentioned the show Community earlier on, and you were like, oh, really? So you've seen it, I'm assuming.
No.
No? Oh, mate, Alison Brie in Community has got some strong, good Christian vibes to her. She's Jewish, but you know the little sweaters and shit like that. She's just lovely.
Oh, Alison. Yeah.
Yeah, Zed Hero, it's like a Christian Hindu hybrid. There's no such thing. Yeah, I mean, you could create some kind of haphazard melange of mixture fuckery, but it's just, come on. Where do you get the funding for shit like that? I can't get the funding for dinner. These people can get, institutions and structures built and fucking pamphlets and hire PR people and have a treasurer. And it's a Christian Hindu hybrid? That didn't even make fucking sense.
I just assume it's a type of car.
They were formed to seek meaning.
Oh, jeez, Sam.
Oh, that was all right. That was all right. I assumed it was I hear hybrid. I think car. Yeah, like Christian Hyundai hybrid. The power of Chrysler compels you.
Nice. If maybe I'm reading into it, but if I'm not mistaken, a hybrid has to be viable. It can't be sterile or non-functional or some other way fucked up. Like a mule is not a hybrid because they can't reproduce.
Yeah, yeah. Or a Liger?
I think Ligers were sterile, though, weren't they?
Good.
Or the other one, the Tyon, which just sounds like a subatomic particle.
Yeah, it does. We need to polarize the shields. No, depolarize the shield. Shit, which one is it? Fuck.
Repolarize. Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, polarize the shit out of the shields, Lieutenant.
So,
Captain, the Romulans are activating their Tyon cannons.
I know, we could deconstruct a photon torpedo. Yeah, make it so. It's always something to do with that, isn't it? We can do this to a photon torpedo to make a delivery system for a vaccine into the atmosphere. Depolarize the shields. Ah, shit, fine. So I like the lower decks, man. They actually remove the outer hull of the ship so they can get through a fucking meteor field. It's some of the most Star Trek shit I've ever seen.
The cartoon.
The cartoon.
I'm not saying cartoons can't. I mean, TAS is animated and it's fine. It's more than fine.
It's okay.
What?
It's really difficult to get into, though, man.
Is it because it's so static? The animation style? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that driving some people crazy, but whatever. It's about the script.
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, like if you put it on and like just shut your eyes, it's fine.
Okay, I'm sure there's somebody out there who's going to be able to fucking high-five me on this. I want to complain about something that's fucking bugging the shit out of me. So I'm talking to somebody after my contract was illegally taken from me, which is true. Leaving me high and dry. But the thing that really galled me, I'm talking to him about it, and he's like, so if you have any problems, any questions, whatever, you can come to me. And I'm like, can I come to you for the exact same amount of money that I was getting before? Bet you not, huh? He said this one person, this particular woman, is going to be taking the contract because they, one, don't rate as high, and two, are only going to be doing half the work. So the work that is left over, because it's a budgetary, I basically got bureaucracied, which is like the worst way of dying.
Agreed.
You're suffocating in red tape.
Yeah. The rules changed on allocation of funding. What individual private contractors can allocate when and how often. That's what caused it. Very technical. Doesn't make any fucking sense. There's no particular reason for it, but is there ever in a bureaucracy? Anyway, tells me that this woman's taken over. It's not because she's a woman. It's because she's a fucking idiot. He said, did she do something to you? I said, she was stupid in front of me multiple times. Yes.
Offensively so.
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with, well, we're an equal opportunity employer. Like, it's got nothing to do with the fact she's a woman.
That means you hire retards, does it? Fucking hell.
I didn't want to fucking make it any fucking worse than it already was. The same reason that I didn't say, well, the contract does say you got to keep me on. Obviously not. You would burn the bridge by forcing yourself to stay. Like when George, when they wanted to fire him from his job on Seinfeld, and he stayed, remember?
Yeah.
And they were trying to burn him out of his office and every other thing.
Coming in through the air vents to his office.
They took away his bathroom. They took away his parking space. George, I refuse to give up. I want my, what was it? He wanted his unemployment money? I can't remember. Anyway.
It was his bathroom, because he was feigning being disabled.
It was just the bathroom he was going through all that for?
But then they found out they actually wasn't disabled, so they couldn't fire him, so they were just trying to get him to quit. Actually, on that note, I was out having food with my mum a couple of weeks ago, right? And we're just like in some fucking restaurant, I dare say munching away, but someone's going to take that the wrong way, am I? Eating our food. And, you know, you got like music playing just over the speakers. My mum's talking. Shut the fuck up a minute, woman. Do you hear that? She went, what? The song playing. My baby takes the
morning train.
Yes.
It's a fucking earworm, that song. I had to look up who it was by. It's one of those tracks where I've never heard it before, but it feels like I've heard it before because it's so catchy. Yeah. What's her fucking name? A British lady singer, 80s person.
Annie Lennox.
No, she has talent.
She does. Annie Lennox is brilliant.
Her politics suck, but Annie Lennox is a fucking talent.
Well, you can look at her and go, feminist, and also lesbian. Yeah, well, we're talking about things that are really fucking annoying and anger-inducing. So it was yesterday. I was with my mum, and she just stopped to get some petroleum, some gasoline.
Sheena Easton, thank you. Fuck.
There you go. Good work.
So you stop for some petrol.
Got to blow up the tires a little bit. The pressure's low on the tires. So you go around and, like, you know, behind the place, the kiosk where you're paying everything, there'd be like a machine. And it used to be you put 20 pence in and you get like a minute's worth of air. And that's always pissed me off because they're charging you for air as it is, you know? But it's gone up. And she was livid. She go, it's a fucking £1 to blow up the tires. I said, Mum, that's inflation for you.
Holy fuck!
I saw it coming.
I
saw it coming a mile off. I was like, no. This is subversion here. There's a subversion of expectation coming. He
wouldn't.
he's got something better.
Not this guy. He's such a straight shooter.
He's gonna do something with. Well, yeah, Mum. You know, it's collapse of the pound versus the euro, isn't it?
Cost of living. Just tires me out.
Oh dear. Just while I've got it in my brain though, John Cole, it just occurs to me who Alison Brie looks like. The love child of Jennifer Connelly. Connelly. Why can I not English? Jennifer Connelly and a young Maggie Gyllenhaal or Gyllenhaal, however you say that.
The chipmunk lady.
Jennifer Connelly. She'd get it.
Absolutely.
And
especially
what was the other one?
Maggie Gyllenhaal, but young Maggie Gyllenhaal.
A young Maggie.
She played the one that died in Dark Knight.
Good. I hated her. Here you got fucking billionaire Bruce Wayne, and he's I just love her so much. Why? Look at her.
That's a good point, actually.
It looks like even at the age of like fucking 30, she just looked like someone's grandmother.
Well,
she did age real quick, yeah.
Let's be frank here. It's Christian Stale. It's not like the guy's radiating charm himself. He's got a billion and billions of dollars. That's his fucking charm.
It was Bruce Batman.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly, though.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Connelly is you're still liking Jennifer Connelly?
I like the dark hair. Do you know I've never had sex with a blonde.
That's an odd admission.
Oh, look, hey, I'm not proud of it.
I've never had sex with a bald woman.
So
haven't you?
No.
By that, I can, because you didn't specify you've never had sex with a man, Polly. Is there a reason? Let me see what's written on the back of your denim jacket.
Oh, that's one of those ones like,
right.
Have you stopped beating your wife yet?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Tell you what, Polly, while he's working that one out, should we have some news?
Yeah, I'm actually pulling up the news right now. And let me tell you something, Sam. The scourge of our time is the same scourge that it's always been. Nepotism.
Communism. All right, yeah.
The only reason that occupier of space and ruiner of conversations is there is because of who she knows. Sam.
But Polly, that's why I'm here.
No, you display talent, and
That did
we're friendly, and so on and so forth. I'm not friendly with this person. When everybody that is related to her or knows her, I'm going to be angry about this for a long time. It wasn't even her fault, but she's doing the work that I should have been doing, and it's like that lady you're in love with. She's going to dress up as a clown and go to work. This one,
yeah. Look, she's keeping me in trinkets and fast cars. I'm fine with her. Hey, Alison, my love, you want to be a clown?
Sweet.
Oh.
Sending you
Estonia.
Drunkle. JMHO.
He's not gay.
2000's Alison Brie is hot. 2010's Alison Brie is holy crap. She looks tired. And Kate Beckinsale is still smoking hot at almost 50.
Kate Beckinsale is just like a fine wine with a Coke mixer. She seems to be
the best way to have wine.
Yeah, well, that's how she stays so slim.
All right, where's my gun?
But I mean, hey, Kate Beckinsale. I'd marry Alison Brie, but I'd cheat on her with Beckinsale. And the thing is, even when I'm there and I could be mid stride with Kate Beckinsale, I'd still be thinking about Alison Brie.
You'd have one
Thank you for Stonia, you fucking legend, man. That's $50 for all three of us. For Stonia, you are a fucking gentleman, man.
Estonia's S tier, man, all the way, all the way. Hey, you know what?
How much ramen you can get with that body?
How much? Oh,
ramen. Ramen? What do you call it? Noodles, man. Noodles.
I've had a strange day, man. My mind, what you said was fine. It made sense, just not to me. And my mind went weird places with what you said.
Fair.
It's like, you want me to have sex with who?
Look, hey, we can.
How much ramen you can get done with that? And I'm like, I haven't heard anyone use that phrase in a long time. Why are you talking about it? It's gonna be a rough. Excuse me. It's gonna be a rough few days. Who the fuck talks about their mentor? Who has a mentor?
I don't.
I was speaking to my mentor the other day, and they suggested that it's a good idea to learn dinner etiquette because you never know when you're going to be at a business meeting. You know what you should try? Instead of learning which one's the salad fork and why you should express a mild amount of disdain if the salad forks aren't chilled in a high-end restaurant, don't worry about any of that shit and learn your area of study. Be able to speak to national security, at least vaguely.
Vaguely. I mean,
try using a source other than fucking Google. Start there. Ask your mentor if that makes sense.
You start on the outside of the cutlery and you work your way in. It's not difficult.
I would tend to agree, but her mentor brought it up, so now she was beset with concern and anxiety over not knowing which one was the oyster fork.
You want to blow everyone's minds? Bring your own cutlery. You know? Or just pull out some chopsticks halfway through the meal. Fucking hell, they won't know what's going on.
I saw a guy pull a straight Chad move. He pulled this little tiny vial. I mean, this really small vial out of his pocket, and he dusted on his food. And I was like, I don't know.
MSG.
No, I don't know why it occurred to me, mostly because it was like a dark red. I said, hot pepper? And he goes, yeah, ghost pepper. And I'm thinking, that's cool. And he goes, yeah, the food here is tasteless. Now it kind of, I've killed that. What did he call it? The shipping aroma or whatever. The cardboard boxes that it was sent in.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit, Thomas Jefferson with the balls have eyes. That's strong. That's strong. All right. You ever seen, like, people sometimes get really, really offended if you add salt and pepper to your meal?
If they're the one who prepped it? Yeah. Sure.
No, what was? Is it not good enough? Like, no, obviously not. But why did you put salt and pepper on the table if you don't expect me to use it? I love pepper.
It's one of those. I mean, I smoked for a fair amount of time, right?
I think I know where you're going with this, and I agree.
Yeah, I very, very recently gave up smoking, and yeah, you know what? It did affect my. Yeah, while I was smoking. Oh, thank you very much. while I was smoking, yeah, it affected my sense of taste. My sense of taste was not as fucking sensitive. So they come out with a perfectly seasoned dish. I'm absolutely sure. I can't taste it as well as I might like. So I added a little bit of extra before I start eating.
What really pisses me off with cutlery as well. There's no punchline to this, but it's instead of using like people get you'll get seen as like fucking council estate rough if you use the fork as it's intended. That is spearing your food and using that as a tool to put it in your gaping maw, right? But for some reason, posh people they didn't enjoy eating. And they wanted to make it more difficult by turning the fork around, so it's not like shovel, like a shovel. They turn it upside down, so now you've got like a little speed bump, and they just kind of use the knife to just sort of press their food onto the back of that fork and use that to lift into their gaping maw.
What?
It's dumb as fuck.
Who does that?
It's dumb. Posh people, Pompington Smythes, people with double-barreled surnames and a dog named Goodness.
So they've got fresh.
I want to use my fork as a
Holy
shovel
fuck.
like a troll, then I'm going to use it as a shovel like a troll.
So they got peas on their plate. You're trying to tell me they take a fork and just mush the fucking peas and then
They mush the peas onto the bottom of the fork upside down.
Yeah.
Past maintaining eye contact
the
with you from across the room.
Right, just look at him go, oh, look at that council estate scum here with his fucking tuxedo and tracksuit trousers. It's peas. I'm not going to mush them onto the back of the fork. I'm going to use the fork as intended. French invention, by the way, Sam. Thank you for that one. And use it as a shovel. It is nothing more than a delivery device from the plate to my face. Why have you got to make things difficult, posh people?
Are you sure that it's trying to like separate themselves from council state people, and they're not just like they're all Pelosi old and have dentures, so they're just like pre-chewing their food before it gets to their mouth?
They already distanced themselves from council estate people by moving to the fucking country, didn't they? Why even have a fork? You don't even need a fork for that. You can use a spoon. You can mush your fucking peas on the back of a spoon. Do you think they eat their fucking cornflakes like that as well? They piss me off. Get a job.
You know what? I'm so glad you brought this up, Drunkle, because I am starting a campaign to replace forks and spoons, right, with tongs.
Oh, God. Not again.
Oh, so you want like a forky spoony?
Right, yeah, a forky spoony, but two of them together. Think about this, right?
Oh, you could toss a salad so easily with that.
But Eastern Asian people, right? They eat with chopsticks, yeah.
Yeah.
Typically speaking, I mean, they also do use knives and forks now because civilization has finally arrived. But
yeah, that advanced technology of tines on a shaft has just blown them right out of the past.
I love the word tine as well. And shaft. Like there was nothing I didn't enjoy about that, Polly.
If I could have tines on my shaft, I would. I'm just throwing it out there.
Isn't it already difficult enough for you to get laid? Like, you want a spiky dick involved as well?
No, they
ribbed
stops them escaping, Drunkle.
What's he more like a cock like a duck?
Moving swiftly on.
Wait, no. Ducks have a corkscrew peen, don't they? It's cats that have a barbed cock.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
we should talk.
Not about this, you shouldn't.
Okay.
Back to my somehow now less autistic rant.
Yeah, the forky spoony. Chopsticks are great, but they would be a lot better if they had tines and the other one was serrated. Basically, and they should use knife and fork.
Chopsticks are not great, and I'll give you a reason why. I'm not saying I don't like them. I do. Okay. But they're not great because they cannot function on their own. You have to lift a whole number of bowls, depending on what you're eating, up to your fucking mouth and shovel it in. That's because they're not sufficient on their own. Whereas the knife and the fork...
That's against the etiquette as well. Lifting the bowl up to your face is against the etiquette.
Well, you try and eat broth some other way.
But this is exactly it, right? So the advancement... Okay, so what we need to do is you need to be able to stab stuff, right? And you can't use a knife.
Oh,
That's
you're telling me.
Hey, careful. That's the thing that brought down my last stream. When that damn turkey man, it was the stabby.
Trying to eat turkey with chopsticks.
Right. But okay,
Well,
so
why? Well, they got chopsticks as well, and they they use it to eat the most minuscule food in the world, rice. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, but
they make it sticky.
That's why they got sticky rice.
Yeah.
That is actually why, isn't it? Yeah, you just get like.
No, I just think there was natural gluten in there, and it all just happened to work out well.
Starch. I think it's the starch.
I don't think.
But
no, the thing that makes sticky rice sticky and starch.
No, because you cook the rice and then you pour water over it after it's finished cooking to remove the starch. Otherwise, it becomes sticky, and then you end up like would anyone like a slice of rice?
Wait, you wash your rice after you've cooked it, or quickly rinse it?
I don't. Yeah, but you are meant to rinse it. Yeah, so the stuff because it's been sat there. I've got a rice cooker, Polly. I don't know if you know this.
I heard with great excitement
me.
you mentioned it.
Oh yeah. It's not just a rice cooker. It also steams vegetables. I'm going to see if I can make mashed potato in it tomorrow. That's going to be interesting.
You absolutely can. Yeah. I've done it.
There you go.
With my rice cooker that also steams vegetables.
Fuck it. Oh, up top, Sam. Ow. I wasn't ready. Fuck.
I know people talk about rice cookers. It's like crock pots have been around for a good while, right?
Rice cookers, they're a bit different. They're just a bit different. You put the rice in, you put the water in, you close them, you turn them on. Jobs are good.
Jobs are good.
Which is distinct from a crock pot. How?
Because you need to read recipes from a book for a crock pot.
Yeah, it's just you need the crock.
You needed to read one recipe, the rice recipe. The same thing with the crock pot if you want to use it to make rice. I'm just saying. Why buy
I could not read at all and just put rice in the rice cooker.
Then how? Fucking
vegetables.
Do you wash your rice before you've cooked it?
No. I don't wash anything before I cook it. I mean, it's a thing with.
I take a shit and go eat. I don't even wash my hands.
I mean, I do. Like you've done it. Don't lie. You wash your hands afterwards. Don't shit and eat at the same time.
No, that's peak wrong. No. Coming and going at the same time, that's a no-no. Then providentially, Drunkle was cut off. Okay. He's trying. Holy fuck. Can you hear this, Sam? Oh my god, it must be a Europe thing. They're both doing it. They're lighting up. I'm waiting for them to break in any second here.
Can you hear me now?
I can, yeah.
All right, Junkle, can you hear me?
Did that? Well, yeah, no, I didn't have a problem with you. Do I still sound shit?
You sound all right to me.
Now you do.
Dropped and reconnect.
Apparently, your dropping snapped his fucking internet to attention.
I think it might have been you, because we were just having a brilliant conversation.
Oh, I am the great unifier.
I'm incredulous.
I'm Drunkle.
The new show. Thank you for the dollar. Welcome back to Polly's Bantering Hour, Beyond Britannia, featuring Sammy J. Frenchman.
And it's not an hour.
I would prefer Sammy Ravis Jr.
Ooh.
Nice.
Because I do have a propensity to rant.
Sammy Forky Spooner.
Okay, that's better.
Now, if you guys will cast your gaze to the far right back of the room, you'll notice a small little understated trophy in the form of a celebratory triumphal cup. It's on a tiny...
I've had my eyes on that for a while, Polly.
There is only one. It is not a random image that may be copied. It is an NFT. There's only one. If somebody starts a show later than I did, good luck with that, you will get the trophy. I'm thinking of adding an engraving to it. The latest news start time ever.
Ooh.
I mean, you're just giving yourself awards.
Well, yeah, it's like what the Presidential Medal of Honor has descended into. No? Nothing? Okay. Well, all right. The gentleman helped me out with some news because for long and complicated reasons, I lost the tabs that I had open because of you guys don't want to hear about it. Fuck. Everything went wrong that could have went wrong before the show started. That's why it's been the show of fucking errors and mistakes. So let's do a small amount of schnews, if only to make use of the stuff that was genuinely provided. Waiting to see if they're going to come on. No. Read it on my own. All right. How long it is? Oh, I heard a peep from Sam. So here apparently is...
We're talking.
No one can hear you, though.
Why?
Well, I'm assuming that no one can hear you if I can't.
Polly, restart your Discord.
No.
Oh, god damn.
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
For fuck's sake. So dumb.
Right, now let's go while he's gone.
You can talk about Magellan Ferragamo here and how he really is just... The beard's not patchy enough.
That's Keanu Reeves.
That's what I'm saying. I know. I get it. Like I said, the beard's not patchy enough.
That is from the 1500s.
So's Ferragamo.
About red truck, yellow truck. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck it. You ain't never lied, Uncle. You ain't never lied.
Oh, I'll never say something that funny again.
All right.
Welcome back, Polly.
Hopefully that will abate your temporary disappearances. Moving along. I didn't hear them. Holy shit, you're all muted.
You're all muted. Oh, no.
Man.
Wait.
When your whole life falls apart when you only had 90 minutes of sleep the night before, it's a twisted fucking thing. I don't have the mental energy to figure out why the stream was still running. Their audio should have still been going through. I didn't touch anything with that.
Maybe switch scenes to the "we'll be right back" thing, and then back again.
That's what you want me to do?
Maybe that'll work. I'm not sure.
Work to do what?
What I want you to do is to grow a beard and grow your pubes and then weave them together to strum them like a harp.
Wait a minute. They're muted? Like, consistently? Or do you... Okay, now. See, that's what I mean. Man, I didn't think chat was saying, you're muted now. You were muted whilst I was gone. And that's it.
Ah, lost. Right. Nice, yeah.
Now that I'm back, it's like the sun rose again and all is well. I hear that kind of thing a lot.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Anyway, moving on.
Alec and Shadowcat need to... How hard do you have to grip your balls to do that?
It's just the way I'm sat.
Huh.
It's kind of me. I'd have to reach down, like up and then down my nose and pull them through.
I can hear all of you. All back now. Chris Gilroy. Molly's there. Ball gags. Cock and ball torture. Things are weird. Moving on. News.
Right.
There we go. Visitors to sunflower fields urged to stop posing naked for photo shoots.
It's such a shame when you need signs as explicit as that, isn't it? Like, I mean, look at the one on the left. Someone had to draw that. They go, I'm just here to grow sunflowers, boss. No, draw signs.
And no fucking Y fronts.
Why?
Fronts. It gets the point across, though, does it? Even if you don't speak English, you get the message here.
I guess. I mean, who the fuck wears tidy whities anymore?
True, true. So if you're wearing boxer shorts, you're golden.
Yeah. I free ball,
And
man.
My
boys need room.
Fuck yeah. And that's a bikini on the right as well. So
Yeah, it's not even a bra. There's no support there. Now, I'm trying to figure out, is it because of those stupid photographs of the babies with the sunflowers? Is that the thing?
No, it's got to be Instagram, hasn't it? Or OnlyFans.
Like that. Look, I took a picture of my Van Gogh.
Why are people getting naked and taking
Van
pictures
Gogh.
with sunflowers? That's a fair question, isn't it?
Well, I think what's going to go on here is going to be like Instagram, and some woman has got her baps out, but she's got sunflowers in front of her nips.
Hmm.
And that's your Instagram photo right there. And then some guy went, all right, let's do some boudoir photos for the missus. Sunflower cover in the cock.
Why any of the things you just said? I don't understand any of this at all.
Man, it's not even what I said that was the issue. You should have seen how I was gesturing while I was saying all of that.
That was... Jesus. I just had a flooding idea of things you could have been doing there. Darren Root, sin leaves for a day and the meeting already goes to hell. We were there beforehand. We're just letting it manifest now. And I'll tell you something. Did you notice that Sin was the one, Darren Root, talking about repeatedly going off for photography shoots? Yeah. I ask you, who brought the hell?
Is this because of you, Darren?
I didn't come packing hell. It was a certain meatball, in my opinion, that did.
No, Sin isn't here. We're bringing 7 of our own.
He said we're really free and happy. We are a really free and happy farm, but we just can't have nudity in public view. Then why do you have a bathtub in the middle of your sunflower seed field?
That's not my issue here. Like, your sunflowers, and you're facing away from the sun, you idiots.
You stupid flowers! That's hilarious.
They're Australian sunflowers.
Nocturnal.
Stoke Fruit.
They're moonflowers.
And it's a fruit farm. Stoke Fruit Farm is on Hayling Island off the south coast of England. Are sunflower seeds popular there? Is that a big thing? For fuck's sake. Really happy, fun place. It does give you I keep hearing drunk. For fuck's sake. Don't make me meet you. See, the reason why I'm not talking, Chad, is I'm waiting for him to come in. I can hear both him and Sam chirp, 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 chirp. I can hear both of them. Yeah, I'm saying there. Sam, good to hear you.
You can hear me clearly, yeah?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful.
Sunflower seeds are a huge thing in America. I'm personally a big fan. People hate me for it because and everyone else who eats them too. You leave a mess everywhere you go. Yeah, and I don't care.
Oh,
it's part of
I just realized something, mate. Sorry.
What's that?
The voice server for here is the Rotterdam one. That's why we're having problems. It's the same shit as before.
How would that explain Drunkle's difficulty, though?
I can hear him perfectly when you can't. So there's somewhere down the line, the transatlantic connection.
I was just about to say, along the Atlantic somewhere, everything's gone cattywampus.
Those bloody Icelandic blues singers.
Zelda's got a not bad description. Time to cleanse your chakras, boys. The only problem there is that chakras aren't real. So,
Drunkle's dropped out, by the way.
Maybe we could flush our body humors. I figure he was dropping out to come right back, but maybe he just walked away in disgust of the whole fucking thing. What do I think of pistachio nuts? I like pistachio nuts. Don't understand what that red dust is on the kind that I don't buy. My dad said it tastes like nothing. And I'm like, then why would you buy stain for your fingers and lips? thought I'd just leave that to hang there, and Paratrooper Kitty came in. Love it. You tell him, Judge David. Thank you for the $4.
Right.
I rule that joke is in contempt of show. Drunkle had the courtesy to accuse you of attacking the fat lady water weasel, and the meatball isn't here for the naked sunflower joke. Accusation overruled.
He's back, mate. He was just restarting Discord, apparently.
Divine Petulance got the same joke I did. See? Peak is the hunt for red balls.
The balls for red rack too.
You know, the idea of like, it's a slow news day for us because it's clearly a slow news day for them. Don't you guys have ChatGPT? Come up with something more interesting than me? I don't mean me, I mean me, them. The sunflowers were first planted by Wilson and his then fiancée behind the church where they got married 6 years ago, and other useless, irrelevant facts to this story. They don't explain why people are getting naked to take pictures with plants.
This is a non-article. Oh, can you drag Drunkle back in, mate? I don't have the power to do so.
Sure.
I lack the power. There he is. Welcome back,
The
Drunkle.
toast of Derby. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, buddy, thank you very much.
Okay.
Do we sound all right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. Cool.
A woman says she fractured her ankle when she slipped on a piece of prosciutto. Now she's suing.
Your meat's too slippery.
It is mostly fat.
Prostitution rests.
Oh, damn. Not often, I'm not paranoid over it, but I think about it, like, I own a sidewalk, or I own property where in front of it is a sidewalk. What am I talking about? I don't own shit. I pay rent where in front of it is a sidewalk. I'm picturing that somebody's going to slip on some ice one day. And it's like, yeah, but it's not my responsibility to clean it. And I still salt that motherfucker every winter anyway. Doesn't matter. You didn't salt it well enough or whatever the hell. I don't know. I've got this weird feeling that there's a civil suit coming down the pike for me.
I do the same thing. I'll still like chuck salt out, if it's icy or snowy or something. But that's just being a good neighbor, to be honest. There's no like legal obligation. If everyone did that, to like the area outside of where they live, then it would all be sorted. I think just taking care of the area outside your house is just a neighborly thing to do. Good on you, Polly.
Well, don't believe it. It's mostly out of self-interest, so I don't get sued. Darren Root, what's prosciutto? Oh, Zed Hero came in and answered. It's ham/bacon. Yeah, basically it is. It's Italian ham/bacon, made in a different process and whatnot. But it's a pork product that's sliced really thin, and it is fucking delicious.
It's slippery pig.
It's dried rather than smoked, right? Or is it dried and then smoked? Prosciutto.
It is
the accent prosciutto.
It has to be. The only things that I know about, because of course it's all these like very particulars, is where the cut is coming from, the fat content of the cut, and that it can have a wrap around it for hot or sweet, where others cannot. But whether it's smoked and dried or dried and smoked, I don't know. That's a good point. I don't even.
Is it got to come from the prosciutto region? Otherwise, it's just ham.
That's right. It's got to be cut out of the prosciutto region of the belly of the pig. It's right beside the nipple.
Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, it's right by the nipple. Nice.
Yeah.
That's the prosciutto region.
It's fancy ham, but goddamn fancy ham. I mean, I think we can all agree that Italians perfected cured meats.
Yeah.
I don't know. People keep carrying on about Spanish bacon. I don't even know what makes it different. I looked it up and wasn't able to find anything clear, but I still hear all these Euro people talking about you've never lived until you've had Spanish bacon.
Like the thing with it is like it's really just jamón ibérico. It's that's been smoked and then fried. That's all it is. So if you've had Spanish ham, fry it, you got Spanish bacon. That's all it is.
Wait a minute.
Pretty well.
Does it come from Spain?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, yeah, or anywhere on the Iberian Peninsula.
Ooh, Mr. La-di-da.
Well,
I know where ancient Iberia was. Yeah. So anyway, this money-grubbing opportunist whore Alice Cohen, was heading to an area where food samples... Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly, her name is Alice. What?
No, we don't want to catch a lawsuit. She's allegedly a money-grubbing whore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you've been salting your path, mate. Like, fucking be careful about what you say online. Allegedly.
She was heading to an area where food samples are distributed to customers on October 7th. That's an odd sentence. Makes it sound like, they're only distributed on October 7th. When she slipped
that's food sample day. Sample distribution day. Fucking love October 7th.
When she slipped on a piece of swine and fell, according to a lawsuit filed Friday in Suffolk Superior Court in Boston. Quote, Alice Cohen sustained bodily injuries, a loss of enjoyment of life, pain and suffering.
Loss of enjoyment of life. Well, I've got that. Can I fucking sue?
Why don't they have, what's the one they always pair with it? Mental anguish.
Yeah.
I can't go near cured meat anymore. What will become of my breakfasts?
See,
Every
I
time
can't
I see
see
ham, I come out in cold cuts.
See, I can't go with that with my fucking mainland European existential ennui. I'm in constant mental anguish.
But who are you going to sue about it?
Yeah, try taking that before a Euro judge, right? It's a, Your Honor, I've been depressed ever since it happened. So we all. What's your point? This is Europe.
Exactly.
Emotional distress is a good one as well, isn't it?
It just goes, well, what do you want me to do about it?
If she did indeed break her ankle, like it was a full-on break, not just like a light fracture or something. I saw Nurse Khaleesi a little bit earlier and said hello. She can back me up on this. If she had no insurance, Miss Cohen here, you got off easy at $7,500.
I mean, Boston, yeah. So I say Italian food. I thought she was in Italy, but no, of course, you're in the suing capital of the world, America.
Well, I mean, it's not
but
on.
Then a fracture is a break.
I'm sorry.
A fracture is a break.
Mm-hmm. Why are you quibbling with me?
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying. So I mean, there is a legitimate injury here, but then also like, fucking look where you're going, dickhead. How about you don't step on meat?
Oh god. Okay, I've just had an idea. It's gonna be a yellow background with a black snake on it saying "Don't tread on me."
Don't tread on me.
So she more than $7,500 in bills, according to court papers, and you actually wrote that in the papers. Cohen and her husband Ronald of Gifford, New Hampshire, are seeking a jury trial and at least $50,000 in damages. You want a full fucking jury to be impaneled for Hamgate?
They're looking for a settlement, ain't they? That's what they're going for, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the evidence, like pulling up. You see Exhibit A, and it's just like a bit of salami in a bag, or even they're interviewing the salami. Like, where were you on the night of October 7th?
You
We're home with the kids, man.
I picture they're going to have
barbecue.
a small company of investigators out there gathering evidence, talking to people, sifting through the clues, recording the people with the knife that are cutting the prosciutto to see if they're displaying wanton disregard for where the bits fall.
The TV ads to try and get more clients going. As well. Have you ever slipped on a cold cut?
Cohen takes the fucking stand. So, ma'am, can you describe to us in your own words what happened? I was walking down the road, and suddenly I was ambushed.
Oh. And then right at the end, the advert goes, smoking. It is bad for your health.
What is this? This Sopranos? Yeah. Somebody said earlier that prosciutto sounds Chinese, which is why I ultimately think that Southern Italians ended up prosciutto. Why they distort all of the words to sound different and easier to say. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you, Naples people. The restaurant, they claim, had a duty to ensure that the surface of the floors were free from unnecessary dangers, a duty to use ordinary care to maintain the premises in a reasonably safe condition, and a duty to warn of such dangerous conditions. There should have been no less than 4 pylons around that little piece of ham.
Yeah. Meat floor signs.
They
But
must
they're, like,
construct
also-
additional pylons.
This woman also has a duty to look where she's fucking walking. Like, you can't just walk around like an idiot and hurt yourself and then sue people because you're retarded.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
I say we should get rid of all of it. We should get rid of fucking mind your head signs and see how quickly the problem doesn't take care of itself.
They're using the word duty here in. Holy shit,
Are you
guys!
getting that, Sam?
Holy
Right,
fuck!
come on.
Really?
It's the way you say it.
The duty. The way they're using it is like a protective bubble that should be encased around everyone else while they walk around your place. And who said it here? Somebody in chat. How does one even slip on prosciutto? It's extremely fatty. That's what makes it delicious. So yeah, I can see it being slippery as fuck.
But then, I mean, what's the end game here? You got to have like meat floor signs fucking put around as well. Be careful where you're stepping. Oh, and when you come into the place, here are your non-slip prosciutto booties.
Nice.
To ensure no one gets hurt.
I sincerely think that they haven't thought that far. The
Caligula.
The question up there is no one questioning the random piece of meat on the sidewalk. Well, that gets answered here. They're handing out free samples as they do at grocery stores and whatnot. The restaurant, there's Italy, who owns the gourmet Italian restaurant and food market with 8 locations in the United States and 8 overseas, according to the company's website. Prosciutto is a type of thinly sliced cured ham that originated in Italy. Thanks, guys. An email seeking comment was left with Italy's corporate headquarters. Voicemail seeking comment were left with the Coens and their attorney. So now we know why they're suing. Because the corporation's going to settle.
Yeah.
Italy, I get it.
Nah.
You know what? I think that Italy should countersue, right? Because so they're walking past what is clearly an Italian restaurant, and they did not do their due diligence. They should have expected everything to be greasy
and a fucking mess.
Fair.
Right, and that's on them.
And what a waste of meat.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I can't remember the last time I got prosciutto. It's a. I don't go to the deli anymore.
No, that's a shame, man.
Well, it's a luxury.
It's not a sentence. It is a luxury. Yeah.
You got Drunkle going to the butcher like he was talking about earlier, and the tobacconist he was talking about a month back, and now he's off to
the tobacco. Yeah, man.
Chad, do you ever get the feeling that Drunkle just cries poor? He's got a fishmonger, he's got a butcher, he's got a goat guy. It just...
Well, yeah, I mean that's the Indian corner shop, but I live on a high street, mate. Like it's got we've got a butcher. We ain't got a fishmonger anymore, but yeah, a greengrocer as well. Like, yeah, just support small businesses.
The greengrocer. You mean the produce man?
Veg shop. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'd rather go to these places than get everything at a supermarket because this is you support small businesses, man. Tesco's made enough fucking money.
Isn't fishmonger an antiquated term for a pimp?
Was it ever used to describe somebody who purveyed of such low morality?
Humongous fish. I shall let that one sink in.
Humongous fish. Humongous what?
Humongous fish.
Yeah, I know. I was joking off the humongous what. Yeah,
I got you.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
You, man.
No, okay.
Oh, humongous. Do you remember him? What a gent.
Oh.
I was at the grocery store last week and I asked them, it's not like a chain. Big joint, though. And I said, do you have a fishmonger? And they laughed. I didn't even get an answer. No words were exchanged. Just they just laughed and kind of walked away. And I was like, well, fuck, wasn't
fucking guy.
Yeah, it wasn't that fucking stupid of a question. Fuck, you got they have a butcher. They only let certain people deal with the circular saw meat hunk cutty thing. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what. Yeah.
I'm sure that thing has a name. I don't know. Slicer, probably.
Orbital slicer.
But it doesn't move orbitally.
No, it has got a name. I do know it from when I look. Hey, I used to go to the butchers. All my family used to go to the butchers because I used to get good deals because they serve everyone in my family. And on just before they were closed for Christmas, I would get a phone call from one of the butchers, who actually now works at Tesco, ironically. And she'd go, right, Mullet, get down here, because we're getting rid of everything. So I get down, and I just walk out with like a fucking trash bag full of meat that I've bought for like £30. Because they want to get rid of as much as possible, because they can't keep it over the Christmas period. It will go off. So I just get like these major fucking discounts. But then a new guy bought it, and then he had an affair with one of the customers. It just got messy. You don't want to buy your meat off of a guy who cheats on his wife. That's just one of my rules.
And you're just a step away from buying meat in an alley from a guy who started the conversation with, psst.
Dude, I would eat that prosciutto off of the floor.
I mean, I'm a drunkle on this one. Yeah, you buy meat from a guy that cheats on his wife. You know, one day you might end up buying some meat that is not of animal origin.
Yeah, and then he's just like, well, why has my turkey dinosaur got a hole in it? The guy fucks anything.
I had no idea that the honesty and veracity of the credibility of butchers was so in question.
Dude, you got a man has to have a code. And in my code is never buy meat off of a man who cheats on his wife.
And if he's unmarried?
No, fair game.
He could be a lying, cheating snake in the grass and still a good butcher?
Yeah, can. He gambles. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I mean, then it's just buyer beware, right, drunkle?
Yeah, exactly. This guy gets it.
Balls on a plane. Bear being transported on Iraqi Airways flight escapes crate before takeoff.
I mean, the thing is, if Iraqi Airways wasn't in it, I'd be like, fucking hell, how did that happen? But as soon as you say Iraqi Airways, you kind of go, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Clowns in the air, man. I'm surprised that they are... I really am surprised that they're able to keep maintenance up on their aircraft. Not because they're stupid, just because they just,
What's the budget?
Yeah,
and of course, you've got to have armoured plating on the underside of it as well, haven't you? People just firing their handguns at it. Go, infidel in the sky!
I suppose it's a cultural thing. Like, Americans are technically inclined, at least enough of them are, that the rest of us don't have to do it. And the British will queue for anything.
Yeah, that's true.
People have actually done social psychology experiments where they set up a nondescript as possible, that would completely blank wicket that was beside another wicket that actually had a sign what it was for, and people just line up for it because they're British, and that's what it's just what's done. And
it is. It's not that we enjoy queuing either, Polly. It's that we enjoy complaining about being in a queue.
Nobody enjoys shaking hands. It's just what you do when you meet someone.
Yeah. See, I mean, it is. You got a fist bump. I really hated was during fucking COVID, and they're like, "Oh, just touch elbows." Like, I'm not fucking doing that, Mr. Government, John Government. I'm just not doing it. I'd rather get COVID.
Like, there is something very ever so slightly weird about an elbow, right?
Go on.
I don't.
As in the joint in the arm?
What? Right.
Okay.
Right. I mean, it's
hang on, Polly. What were you thinking? What were you getting it confused with?
I thought maybe it's what a spur in a roadway is called in France. I don't fucking know. Like,
oh, that's actually quite okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
I ain't no fool.
Lit elbow.
I don't actually have a word for that. I think we just call... I'm trying to think now. Do we actually have a word for that? Because I don't think we do. I think it's just called just the cut. God damn you, Polly!
You don't have a word. You don't have a word for it.
No.
So if you know where you're going, but the driver doesn't, you're sitting in the passenger seat. What do you say? Turn there? Where? There.
You don't say anything.
Well, no, I mean that would be a turn. That's not an elbow, is it? An elbow is like a crick in the road.
Right. Yeah. Well, a branch thereof.
A hairpin turn.
Mm-hmm.
Would that? I mean, or maybe something like a little less extreme than a hairpin turn. I mean, it's a corner, really. The word you're thinking of is corner.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can fold your arm all the way up, so it should be able to go all the way to a hairpin turn.
True.
And these are the thoughts that kept me out of the really good schools.
I mean, the French are good at that as well, but as long as they're holding a white flag at the time.
Yeah, there's no good schools in France. I mean, think about it. Wow.
They're in Germany.
I'm not even going to dignify that.
But nobody accepts it. No one accepts their credentials or their accreditation. Think about that one for a second.
They've actually got some pretty top tier clown schools.
Wow. Oh,
Huh?
you mean like classy clowns, like the mime-looking motherfuckers? Yeah, but who?
Like a French clown.
Yeah, they're despised, like
A single tier.
and no one can make you believe they're in a box like they can. Let me tell you.
Oh my god! Right? He's not even holding a rope. How is he doing it?
So Post Malone over here, after discovering or buying that fucking card, the one of one.
Yeah.
Dropped 60 pounds by cutting out this one popular drink. I'm glad to see clickbait's alive and well.
It's Monster, isn't it?
What was the drink? Bacon fat.
It's too bad stopping drinking whatever you did won't make those fucking face tattoos go away, you fucking moron. Passengers traveling with Iraqi Airways from Dubai to Baghdad.
Ew.
I could write
you mean it actually wanted to go to Baghdad? Fuck it up.
And you were in Dubai to begin with. That could be a great blues song. From Dubai to Baghdad, The Trail of Tears.
That's awesome.
Isn't that the plot of Taken 3?
Oh.
You know what? I haven't seen Taken 3. It might be. I don't know. If you had not laughed, I might have believed you. You know?
Liam Neeson's the one that gets taken in Taken 3.
So who has the special skills to come after him?
His daughter. So they go to Baghdad.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
good lord.
What, could you imagine being in the boardroom? Right, I've got a movie pitch for you. Right? It's Liam Neeson who gets taken, and everyone's like, fucking hell, that's brilliant.
They all just kind of like turn around like really slowly and drop their spliff. It's like, holy fuck, dude.
I picture it was in the other direction. Some corporate cigar chomping guy said, hey, we got to get that Neeson guy to make another one of them movies. People like him for some reason. He's going to die soon. Figure out a way to make it fresh.
I'd go even further in the other direction. It wouldn't be taken, it would be given back. People just keep like dropping kidnapping victims on Liam Neeson's doorstep and he's got to rehome them all. Given.
It's actually an interesting point. If this guy is so good at what he does, and he says so himself, not everyone has those skills. They're a special set of skills. Yeah, okay. Why isn't there a lineup of people trying to get their absconded with children back and saying, don't you care about children? Only you can do it. The FBI is useless. They couldn't catch a cold.
You know, he only saved one of them as well, his daughter. Like, he goes to a place where there was a load of fucking drugged up girls chained to beds and everything.
Sure there was, yeah.
She ain't here. Moving on.
Yeah.
That's the patriarchy for you, drunkle.
Fucking A, yeah.
Hey, Kefki. The bizarre incident occurred Friday. The bizarre incident being traveling from Dubai to Baghdad, leaving the flight stranded on the tarmac at Dubai International Airport. Teehee, that's a cute name for that place. Well, animal specialists were called in to sedate and remove the rogue bear.
Was one of them Samuel L. Jackson by any chance? I'm tired of this motherfucking bear on this motherfucking plane.
I have a hard time believing that Dubai International Airport has animal specialists. Holy shit, the mammal guy's off today and we got a lizard attack. The fuck are we going to do?
Get the intern! This is
I picture it's more like grab a post, hit it with a stick. I picture that's the way it's going to go.
Just throw some prosciutto on the ground and let it make it take its course.
You know how much a bear weighs? It's going to kill itself when it lands. Yeah.
Right.
This is because of people keeping exotic pets, you see.
Think so?
Because I did read around this the other day.
You read ahead?
Well, he is a reading head.
On your own day, you don't read at all. On Friday, you read ahead? That's weird.
It wasn't meant to be your day, man. Normally,
do you realize you just admitted you try on Friday, but not on Wednesday? For fuck's sake!
I do more reading on Friday because Sinatra's news bores me so much. I actually crack out a book.
I see your point.
Yeah, oh, is it? Oh, every now and again, I just got to go, yeah, he's really old.
I thought you, I could,
Sinatra.
you kind of derailed the joke I had at the ready there. I thought you were going to say, wow, I'd listen to Sinatra read shit. Fuck, one step better than you reading it. Barely understandable.
It's all in the delivery, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
That's what they said when I was born.
Oh, fuck off, Sam.
I was last night's lack of sleep and all the bullshit that happened today. I was trying to read on my phone. Still surprises me that I'm willing to do that. Have an EPUB reader on my phone.
Oh God, yeah.
Do you do that? Do you read shit on your phone?
Only if I absolutely have to.
Okay. See, I thought that would have been me. And I was talking to Gilcado, and he's like, yeah, I read books on my phone. I'm like, so do I. I never thought I would have been one of those people. I thought it would have drove me crazy staring at that little screen, but no. So it auto sorts and makes the words as big as they need to be able to fit on the et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, I was reading earlier today and couldn't get any fucking reading done because I was dyslexiaing everything like I'm doing, trying to get my words and thoughts out and these lines across to you. Rough day, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I get you, dude. I get you.
A video shared by the United Arab Emirates newspaper, The National, appeared to show a furry predator walking around the plane's cargo compartment.
Oh, no.
Aren't they all?
Yeah, right?
You know what? Chris Chan has been released.
That is some seriously unfortunate wording, a furry predator.
Especially for us to read.
A man is seen reaching his hand into the hold and petting the large animal on the head. These are your animal specialists? No, they're not.
It was a baby bear, though, wasn't it? It was a bearlet.
Was it?
Yeah, it's barely a predator.
A cubber?
A cubber?
Mm-hmm.
Harder.
Oh, they're trying to keep it real. Another recording circulated on social media showing the plane's captain apologizing to passengers for the delay because of the bear's escape. Comedy ensued when the entire contingent of the plane then ran screaming. Can you imagine your fucking pilot coming on and saying that? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we were going to have a slight delay in takeoff. There's a bear on the loose on the motherfucking plane.
Because pilots actually get vocal training, so they get that like calming cadence. We'll be flying at a height of 56,000 feet. So like, I mean, Polly, like you've got it right there. Just like you like, there's a bear loose in economy class. You'd be like, yeah, fine. They've got this under control. I can tell by his tone of voice.
If there was a problem, surely he'd be more excited, and he's so sedate.
Yeah. Problem is that with it being like Iraq Airlines and all that kind of shit, you don't really want the pilot coming across super excited and high pitched, do you?
No.
You want him to come across. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not wish to disturb you, but there is a bear upon the loose. Airport authorities are in full control of the situation, and we will be departing with a delay of only 25 minutes. See, that's reasonable. You don't want, holy shit, everybody, there's a bear on the loose, look out!
We will be taking a slight detour to the World Trade Center.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, that's Sudan Air. Anyway.
There he is.
He's only a bearlet. He don't know the trouble he caused.
Iraqi Airways insisted that they had nothing to do with 9/11 and is not to blame for the animal's escape, which is said happened.
Face lie.
It doesn't say that.
Nothing gets by you, Drunkle.
I think I'd love to book script. Spit that shit out, man.
That's a goddamn believe. Of all days to hit me up with that one. Yeah, I'm stuttering and fucking shit up and dyslexiaing all over the place. I've had
well, Polly, let me stop you right there.
Fucking dick.
Oh, yeah. How dare you? How dare you?
Did you know? You know, I'm putting that on a t-shirt.
You are?
Yep.
How dare you?
No, let me stop you right there.
But that's something am I getting royalties from this?
Are you getting Rolaids from it? If your upset stomach needs them. Oh.
Oh, mate. Now he wants a roulade.
That's cheese.
No, you're not getting any royalties from it. You've got all the royalty you need.
No, she died.
Yeah, but now...
Chunky Charlie.
And Freddie Mercury.
2.0's like younger and male.
That's the only queen we've got left is Elton John.
And the last one was a 2. This one's a 3.
Well, that and Eddie Izzard.
Out of 10.
Can't really thank you for the 450.
Yeah, all right, we got him, yeah.
Don't you ever give me shit about suggesting things to make life easier again. I'm still salty about the tablet thing on Noir Bar. This is why I'm so mean. I try to be nice, and it becomes a joke. I got to admit, that did sound really salty.
Yeah.
You could...
Yeah, even in my smoking days, I wouldn't need to season that.
Yeah, pure ham over there. So here's what happened, chat. Valine sent me I was talking about getting a Surface Pro. No, I was talking about getting a tablet. Valine says get a Surface Pro. I'm like, yeah, okay, when I win the lottery, because they're pricey. Yeah, they're very nice, but that's way the fuck out of my price range, man. Especially now. She sends me a URL where refurbished ones are being sold. So Valine really took it hard, man. I told Sam before we went live, I was like, I'm going to pretend that this was a story that Valine wanted us to talk about just to bug her. Oh, it bugged her, all right. Fuck.
Oh, you ought to have seen me going on about bloody American conceptualizations of fucking lemonade earlier on. You're really bent out of the ship about that. I just happened to mention a few things.
How much is there to talk about?
Oh, God, like 5 minutes, something like that. I think that's all I did.
I type 5.
What am I talking about? I mean, the British will fucking commit cold-blooded murder of children over fucking, do you put the milk in before or after the tea? So, hey.
No, they won't.
Do you want to do this right now?
Do you hear how ice cold his voice just got? I don't.
It's not funny, man.
That's the kind of ice cold inner stoicism that allowed them to last out the siege of Britain. All right, that's what that shit is right there. Don't fuck with that.
Sure, they were in the underground tubes and bombs were falling around them, but they had their tea and milk in the correct order, so all was right in the world.
That is how we won.
Those chaotic Germans. Sometimes there wasn't milk at all. Iraqi Airways insisted that it was not to blame for the animals' escapes, which said it happened for reasons entirely beyond the control of the company, namely our horrendous incompetence. The airline further said that the procedures to transport the bear, of which we have none, were carried out in accordance with the law, of which is also a joke, and the procedures and standards approved by the International Air Transport Association. Okay, sure. The plane crew coordinated with the UAE's authority, who sent a specialized team to sedate the animal and take... Yeah, I don't believe you. 5 guys with heavy beards and Kalashnikovs is not a specialized team.
Sticks.
They sent a guy called Trevor with an overly large beard and a blowgun.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone's...
Trevor,
I spit on your balls. Name. Jesus. And people wonder how we do 5-hour streams on Noir Bar.
Like this.
Yeah, exactly. Let us let Drunkle retire for the eve, and I will jump right to the titular article. It's not really titular, but I'm going to call it that.
Oh, no, we ain't got a steam ahead right away. I could probably like another 15, but I can't be so uppity anymore because it's 1:30.
Gotcha.
My new rules are that I have to finish everything I'm doing by 1 a.m. But it's a Friday night, so you can play around with it a little bit more.
Okay.
We can go on for a bit longer.
Let's not be constrained by the rules, huh, Drunkle?
No, because what would that make us? German.
Plague of drunken raccoons raiding homes and killing pets. Homeowners. The Nazis. I just saw the word Nazi there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It actually does, yeah, fucking hell.
Homeowners face repair bills of up to 10,000 euros after the animals introduced during the Nazi rule destroy kitchens.
How did they manage to? Jesus Christ!
They've been gone for a minute. The Nazis.
Everything is Nazis. Everything is Nazis, according to me.
Because you know if you put the word Nazi in it, then it's going to get clicks. And they know that. Didn't end the sentence, though, in the subheadline, did they? No full stop there. No period.
That's right. You're right.
You know?
The, quote, plague of invasive raccoons with a taste for German beer is called... You intimated that they were drunk before they came in.
On German beer.
And now you're telling me that they're getting drunk once they're in there? They're just making themselves at home, kicking up their little raccoon feet and drinking all your beer?
Killing your
pets. Isn't that what you do when you come see me?
Yeah, but I don't leave you with 10,000 euros of damage.
Not that you know about.
Well, you know, just a beer debt. Causing havoc by raiding homes and killing treasured pets. Homeowners have faced repair bills of... Yeah, you already said that. Germany's National Hunting Association.
I just don't... I mean, the word Germany and national, it just...
Yeah.
Association.
And
they
hunting.
should lean away from that now, you know?
Wait, you guys still allow yourselves to have guns? I thought you would have self-neutered at this point. And I don't mean figuratively. It says that it's killed a record 200,000 raccoons last year in an attempt to control the population, up from less than 10,000 2 decades ago. If it's up that much that recently, how the fuck are you bringing the Nazis into it?
Well, because they're trying to find a solution.
Once and for all.
Yeah.
Scientists say that the growth is almost exponential for an unbelievably adaptable animal, and that the attempts to control it are failing because they're adorable.
Yeah, they are, though, aren't they?
They really are. They look like little robbers.
They do.
I'm really good with taxes.
These animals, which are so cute at first sight, have become a plague in other parts of the country. The Frankfurter Alger Regime Zuttengeich, the daily German newspaper said.
Okay, don't trust anything that comes out of Frankfurt.
Except the sausages.
Not even. That's how they get you.
You don't want to know how the sausage is made, Sam.
They're very slippery.
It added, but the problem can no longer be eradicated. So what we have is to learn to live with them.
I mean, Germany, eradicated. There's just words you should not be using here, guys.
And because we can't get rid of them, we should learn to live with them. This is taking weird paths.
The fucking Jörg Leuken up there. Yeah, you need to calm down, sir.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, you can't get rid of all of them, but you could at least, I don't know, get all the raccoons to have like some kind of marking on their forearms or something like that.
I love this. In less than a century, the species has made Germany its home. They're as German as any one of us.
Jörg, you really need to calm down, sir.
That's a story of both successes and suffering. Eating pets and drinking beer.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's what I love to do.
Now, if you got a pet cow, that's a win.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
You dumb Steve Dave, thanks for the $2. Wait. An Otter runs a noir bar at night and claims that it's in the U.S. during the Prohibition era. Slightly thereafter, but yeah, around there. But these raccoons are drinking it up in modern-day Germany. Noir bar moved to Germany, confirmed. I like branching lore. Why not? But we have a contingent over there. Well,
taking on the road.
Yeah, we go back every time to the same time, so we don't get shit screwed up. We don't have to change our money over. It was 1942. Makes things more straightforward. And Germany's not the kind of place you want to be as an American in 1942. So no, we're not going over there.
Yeah, I mean, even as a German, it was still iffy, wasn't
it? True that. True that.
Local media reports suggest... What's that?
Go ahead, sorry.
Local media reports suggest that the animals introduced during the Nazi rule have been eating pet bunny rabbits and fish, Meanwhile, some claim that they have also been drinking beer for their during their rampages. And the most German name I've heard of in a while, Berthold Langenhorst of the nature organization NABU, says that raccoons are...
NABU?
Yeah.
Is that where Jar Jar Binks comes from?
They're thinking about setting up a blockade with the Friendly Trade Federation.
See, Lagenhorst means long horse. It means giraffe.
Oh, God, they're thinking of setting up with the Trade Federation. You sound Asian. The Germans are hooking up with the Asians again.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That did not go well the first time.
I feel like you're pulling my pisser.
The Naboo says raccoons are funny and clever, and they like beer. He describes how he recently watched them knocking over beer bottles over at a lakeside to get at the liquid inside. You're the head of a nature organization?
And this is what you do with your day?
Talk to the telegraph? Yeah, pretty much.
How about go and clean up the beer bottles, mate?
I've got a genuine fear that drunken raccoons across Germany are going to become the European drop bear.
I'm fine with it. I love them. I think they're awesome.
I think the Germans are soft. An estimated 1,000 raccoons reside in Berlin. 1,000 specimens? And Berlin is fucking huge and dense in different areas. Baltimore and Washington, D.C. have tens of thousands of rats the size of your fucking raccoons. Y'all are soft.
But they've counted them, Polly. I dare say they've had them registered.
They've been training them to.
They don't want to eradicate them. They're using them as domestic labor. In a video posted on social media by the Bundesrat, Germany's parliament. Oh, I should have recognized that word, I guess. The animal could be seen escaping from the clutches of one animal rescue worker and then another as it teetered along the narrow steel girding. The visit was a welcome surprise. Unfortunately, the little raccoon could not find his way back home. So we gave him a little help. Angry hunters.
Back to your own country.
Yeah. Last year, Berlin's Senate refused to sanction killing the raccoons, saying it would rather encourage the public to lock their bins properly and let them die in the street of starvation, as is the humane thing to do.
Well, then the raccoons would eat the dead raccoons. And, the problem would kind of take care of itself. Unless,
I don't know, Drunkle. I consider were raccoons a problem.
Well, I mean, that's why you, put them in their own little reservation or camp.
Oh, I see.
So a man raccoon.
It's sort of segregate.
Yeah. Concentrate.
Well, you can't do it by color, at least, so it's not racist.
This stance has infuriated hunters who have complained that the species is a real catastrophe for native wildlife. I don't doubt it. I'm sure everything at and below the food chain in that area, raccoons are just dominating. They're not wrong. They are really adaptable and brave as fuck. They'll go anywhere, do what they need to do. Yeah, I'm sure they're fucking up all kinds of shit. NABU, a nature organization, states that raccoons hunt the young lapwings and endangered red kites. Lapwings.
Oh, close.
Oh, yeah.
That was kites.
Holy shit. The association with the Bolsheviks, the kites, the red kite. My God. It's
you can't do right for doing wrong, mate.
DJV associates are making raccoon meat part of their national diet and using the fur for high-quality, eco-friendly clothes. Eat the raccoons? Bigot?
Yeah. Full of parasites.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons that they're so survivable, like the rats.
No, I meant Germany.
Oh. Wow.
No, raccoon meat is not good. I can see making a clothing out. That would be a fucking soft apparel. That would be. It's raccoon fur. Ooh.
I've never petted a raccoon. Are they soft?
Well, they're furry, so I assume so.
But koalas are furry, and that's like rubbing your hand down a Brillo pad.
Yeah, but koalas are idiots. Whereas raccoons, smart.
Oh, I've got a joke, but I can't say it.
Raccoons were first brought to Germany in the 1920s, but the first pair were released into the wild at the beginning of the Nazi era, which makes all of them inbred swine.
So, no, it was just at the beginning of the... It wasn't... It says it was released by the Nazis, but it wasn't. This is just in the beginning of the Nazi era.
Mm-hmm. Urban legend long held that Hermann Göring personally ordered their release, but this version of events has recently been debunked by historians, and sadly, along with the story of his single ball. It now seems much more likely that a local forester released them without explicit approval from the Nazis.
So they weren't released by the... So that's bullshit. Your sub-headline's bullshit.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's not what really the Nazis are most famous for, is it?
There's other things that come to my mind.
Yeah.
Local
terrific fashion sense.
Local forester, at the bottom, so you read. Homeowners face repair bills of up to 10,000 euros after the animals introduced by foresters destroy kitchens. Well, that's not exciting. That doesn't make me rage. You guys have a lot to learn about rage bait.
I just wonder how this is Trump's fault.
I don't understand how white supremacy could do this. Hasn't it done enough?
I mean, Trump did go over to the EU and warn them that, if they didn't, stop buying coal and all that kind of stuff from gas from Russia, that, bad things would start to happen. So clearly that was actually a threat. He was threatening them. And then when they didn't, he unleashed the plague of raccoons. He activated his sleeper cell.
Which has been a scourge upon Berlin, despite only making up 13% of the population.
Of, urban rodents.
Valine's got a point. Hugo Boss isn't horrendous, and neither is Sig Sauer, but that's Swiss designed and just German built. Now, H&K, that looks a lot more German, doesn't it? Just saying.
More so than a raccoon.
Hey, not like a Hockler rifle either.
I mean, look,
where did they bring the raccoons from?
Area. Actually, a good question.
New World, surely.
I thought that they would have been clean across Europe. Like any mammal that's of that size and that adaptability would have just covered the continent. Otters have.
I've never seen a raccoon.
Really?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I've seen raccoons over here, but only as like pet ones.
I'd love a pet raccoon.
Think of sort of like the position and the what would it call ecological chain that they fill. They've got stuff like foxes and badgers and stoats and otters and all that kind of thing, Koipu.
I thought you were going to name all of them. I'm disappointed.
Stoats, weasels, ferrets.
That's it. That's the end of the list.
Yeah.
Raccoons are native to North America, I believe, Advocacy says. They might be. I have no idea. It's a fair point.
They're the American panda.
I think raccoon. I think America.
They're the tomato of the animal world. Unknown for centuries. Transatlantic trade starts, and boom, it's everywhere. And all of a sudden you got pandas eating your tomato rinds in your bin,
and your fish. And your pet rabbits.
And your red kites.
Eggo's Brunch in a Jar marries booze with brunch because no one had ever thought of a Bloody Mary.
Isn't this just Advocate?
But there's a tiny waffle for garnish. And is that bacon?
Yeah, probably.
I'm not going to lie. I like the bacon. I like the waffle.
The bacon's selling it to me, Polly.
You are not looking forward to drinking the Eggo chalice.
No, I'll probably leave that.
Yeah, I got a feeling that you're right, Sam. Is an Irish creamer Advocate in the sense that it's one of those weird creams that you can leave on a shelf and it just won't spoil.
Yeah, I've got some Irish cream right next to me. I'm going to have a little sip on this, actually.
I mean, is it weird to say I want I like Irish cream, but I'd rather have it go bad eventually. I mean, it's cream, and it's gonna outlast me.
I think it's the alcohol that really is acting as a preservative in that.
I don't think that what's in your bottle ever saw a cow, man.
It's Irish cream. It's not Canterbury cream.
You tell him Steve Dave for $2 says, here's some crisps money. As a thank you for keeping up the banter on Polly's late show. Cleaning up at the end of my shift is all the better with the AAA.
Nice.
Mate, life is better with the AAA. But we got you back, Steve Dave. Thank you for the 2.
You know what? If we can ever somehow like work it out, should come up with a AAA flavor crisps.
Prosciutto.
Oh man, that would be a winner. If somehow we could bring through, well, they'd end up tasting like bacon chips, I think, because it would be salt, smoke, and fat, right?
But subtle.
Oh
with the
God,
spice
that sounds like a
combination.
Netflix documentary, doesn't it?
No, it sounds like the people watching a Netflix documentary.
One man, one ham, one desire.
An eventual heart attack.
If you're looking for a brunch cocktail, but want something that tastes more like you would expect out of a brunch dish, Eggo has teamed up with Sugarlands Distilling Company to make your perfect breakfast drink, brunch drink. The sipping alcohol, which is 40 proof, is meant to highlight all the flavors you find at a typical brunch spread. Bacon, syrup, butter, and of course, Eggo brand waffles. Trademark.
And mimosas. You think Eggo's just getting ideas above their station since Stranger Things kind of made them famous?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never watched
Yeah, I'd say
Stranger Things, but yeah, okay.
Don't bother. But the girl in it, 11, loves Eggo waffles.
She's always like, Lego my Eggo and whatnot.
Oh, for
I
fuck's
don't-
sakes.
She said, "What does that mean?"
The girl said that?
No, what? No, I said that. What a Lego my Eggo? What the fuck? Is that like let go of
Yeah.
my Eggo?
It's let go of my Eggo with
Lego-
American lackadaisicalness.
Yeah, just like Butterfingers doy.
I am the Eggo Man. Are you one of the Eggo Men?
Could you?
Well, you got to keep in mind, Drunkle, when you hold all the cards, you can afford to be lazy.
Well, if you hold all the cards and you're lazy, isn't that just 52 pickup?
Well, not so lazy that the
opposite.
cards actually fall to the floor.
Yeah,
I-
that's not holding cards at all, Sam. You idiot.
Right.
That's-
Well, you were
It's the
holding the
opposite of
cards.
holding
Then you can
cards.
afford to be lazy. So then you be lazy. You're no longer holding the cards. See, there's a paradox here.
I don't
We
think
need
there
to
is.
explore this.
I don't think there is. I don't think we do.
I never, just to get on the level, I've always thought it was a dumb tagline. Lego my Eggo. That's bad marketing. Or just, that's gay marketing to try and come up with something that's like, oh, we'll have everyone saying this. Hey, Lego my Eggo. Were people getting into brawls over these fucking things?
It was more aimed at shopkeepers.
Yeah.
I think people are more upset about being left with the heel of the bread.
Heel.
What? What's wrong with the heel of the bread?
Oh, the fucking French eat anything, don't they?
The fuck with the crust? You mean the best
Yeah.
bit?
Well,
The best bit.
I don't know about that second part you said, but yes, the crust, the part that has, yeah.
This is one of those things where it has different names according to where in Britain you are.
What is it called?
Heel. Yeah. There's many different names. You can
The
topper.
heel, the butt, the
Yeah,
foot.
The butt. Yeah, the butt works. Yeah, I've not heard foot. I hear topper a lot. You got the topper.
What? Okay.
I think try and turn it around. You know, like make them more popular. You remember when like cereals would have like a toy in it?
Uh-huh.
Have a toy in the heel of the bread, and people would be like, "Oh, I got the heel of the bread."
Then they'd be fighting over it. There you go. I remember when I was talking to Platty and Far one time, and I said I mentioned reaching past the crust or the heel to grab bread, and they said, "Wait, what? Why would you do that?"
Yeah. Save it for the next man.
Well, yeah, I was like, because I'm out for number one. Fuck the next guy. I was kidding, because it's just bread. Like that's the joke. both of them took it seriously. They're like, I would never do that. And these aren't.
No, I mean, that bit gets broken up, thrown out the window for the birds. But shout out to Zelthor, who refers to it as the bread cheeks. Jesus Christ.
I could see it. Hey, Drungle, did you see the me 15 minutes after watching Gordon Ramsay's show? The toast and beans gourmet serving?
These are all words that I know, but do not recognize in that order.
I think this needs bringing up for the glory of the chat. Though.
Yeah, if you could grab the meme, I'd be happy to throw it up on screen because it's fucking hilarious. This is not the first time the two brands have teamed up to provide a specialty liqueur. In 2022, Eggo and Sugarlands Distilling Company released a Eggo Nog Appellation Sippin' Cream. I turn my nose away and up in disgust at your nog. I don't know. I don't want...
Oh, Polly, we're not allowed to call them that anymore.
It's a character in Deep Space Nine. I turn my back on you, Eggo.
Oh, this is NewJersey.com who wrote this. That's great.
Oh, they learned.
I just don't want... there's lots of different things you can put in eggnog. I think the spices are too downplayed and the sweet flavors are too upped. I'd say, well, we got milk sugars and white sugar and sugar in the raw. And it's, how many other fucking sugars you can put in this fucking thing? How much nutmeg are you putting in it? That's the question. Splenda.
Yeah, artificial sweetener.
No, would you use Splenda and nog? That'd be weird.
Dude, I don't even like the idea of drinking eggs.
Well, they've been whipped pretty smoothly.
Yeah, I mean, America's got a history of that, but it don't mean I got to enjoy it.
Remarkably different things.
Mm.
There you go, Drungle.
That's good. That is good.
That is one of those memes that I really did laugh out loud when I was the only one in the room. Like, holy shit, that's great.
That is excellent. The ketchup as a jus.
Oh.
All right, let's Pennsylvania 6-year-old named 2023 Kids Mullet Champion, and there's the champion.
Oh, you fucking winner.
Yeah. I ask
Look
you,
at
is this kid a
smile
champion or not? Look at him.
Hey, he's look the smile. He's just like, I'm gonna get laid so much when I'm older.
Yeah. You can tell he authentically believes what his mother tells him. The poor bastard.
That is fantastic.
You want to know the wild part is though? Is like this is not like a mullet classic, all right? Because this kid, right? He is all party. There is no business in the front.
I mean, partying is his business, Sam. Do you think there's like any cheating when it comes to the World Mullet Championships? Like someone's using hair growth supplements. They're like, he's juicing. He's juicing.
What? There's no blending whatsoever. Like you can just see where the hair is of a length, and then all of a sudden, boom, mullet length. Did they find this feral child somewhere and just cut a mullet into his head?
Oh, I mean, it's yeah. The thing, if you just remove the hair at the back, that's just a regular child hairstyle.
Yeah,
right there. That is a winning mullet. Genuinely impressed.
I'm curious if it does it go like halfway down his back? Is that part of it, or is it the structure and luxuriousness of the mullet that wins you the title?
It's about the feathering and the body. I mean, he does look like a redneck Bart Simpson.
Oh, now it loads.
He really does.
The Pottstown boy and his hairdo came out on top in a field of 300 other bemulleted kids, ages 3 to 8.
Bemulleted?
I love that.
I like that.
That's
Fuck it, if Shakespeare can do it.
Where does... I like the word bemulleted.
Bemulleted, bespectacled.
There it is.
Oh my God, that's an actual word.
In as much as somebody typed it, yes.
That is... Could you imagine that being your winning word on Countdown? That is fucking awesome.
I don't get this... Mullet Champ, the organization behind the USA Mullet
His
Championships.
name's Mullet Champ.
No, that's the
He
name.
was born for victory.
No, that's the name of the organization that runs the USA Mullet Championships is Mullet Champ. Announced Rory Elric.
Oh yeah,
Eric. And his mullet, dubbed the Cheddar Whiz, won this year's. He named his hair.
How is this article getting better and better?
Why is it the Cheddar Whiz?
The Cheddar Whiz.
Yeah.
I guess because everybody likes it, but me. No, I take it back. That is a winning haircut.
Where was I? The Pottstown boy's hairdo came out. All right. Eric's family said his participation in the contest made him into a local celebrity. Wow, Pottstown must be a real happening place.
Oh, it is now. The Cheddar Whiz has come to its coast.
Look at the money you won.
Yeah. He was invited to a Phillies game, my condolences, and he got to meet John Crook and talk mullets.
I think it's actually so the players of the Phillies could actually meet someone who've won something, you know?
Yeah. Rory now thinks that John Crook is his bestie.
I want to be friends with this kid. Actually, no, I don't care about the kid. I want to be friends with this kid's hair.
There's a long line to get to talk to the Cheddar Whiz. Keep dreaming. The boy was awarded $5,000 in prize money, which he said he plans to use to, quote, buy my sister an alpaca and go to wing night again and save a little money for wounded warriors. So
I don't know, man. I think they could have ended the sentence a little bit sooner. He says he plans to use the money to buy my sister. That was it.
Back from the Bahrainians who kidnapped her?
No, it's buy my sister, comma, an alpaca.
Right. Yeah.
Get it, the fucking hair.
That's excellent. That's good.
Cheddar Whiz always will be the priority. Fuck family. This thing, hey, you lose 17 strands a day, they got to be replaced somehow. And I refuse to use anything but the finest alpaca, damn it.
The kid's got talent, Polly. There's no denying that.
The second place award went to a 3-year-old Hawaii boy, Ezekiel Arta, and his hairstyle, the Aloha Mullet. And the third place finisher was a 5-year-old Pennsylvania boy named Camden Cunningham, and his mullet, the Commander.
Camden Commander. Okay, I'm fine with. I'm not fine with the 3-year-old mullet. That is child abuse.
How old is Rory? 6.
No, what it is it's they're giving these kids mullets as a method of preventing CSA
and child marriage.
Yep.
Well, right at the bottom, though, Polly. Right at the bottom of that article, because this article just gets better.
Jump rope and cap breaks Guinness World Record?
No. Mullet Champ said registration is currently open for this year's men's and over 55 mullet contests and will run through to August 31st. It's currently August. I cannot wait until the end of the month. Over 55's Mullet Championship. Fucking roll on.
I have never been so attached to a hairstyle or much of what?
It's just so
attached to a hairstyle. Of course you have.
For fuck's sake.
Sorry. AaA has done very strange things to us, Polly, in that we both thought that was a regular thing to say.
Have you ever been so associated and identifying with a hairstyle you had that you would, once it had gone out of style, you were willing to start an organization and raise funding and start with all just to keep it relevant, at least in part? Now, don't get me wrong. Let's say this organization.
I'm cool.
Oh, you're fashion forward and always up with the trends?
No, I've never.
No, I lag behind them by about 5 minutes. It's called being fashionably late.
Oh, that's fair enough. I mean, if this was an organization for hooded cloaks, I'd be all for it. That's a fashion worth protecting and defending and bringing back. I mean, it's only monks and Jedis who get to wear them anymore. It's weird.
That's why I became an actor. I just wanted to do like medieval fantasy shows.
Oh yeah,
Like,
people at Ren
a
fairs too.
hooded
Yeah.
bloke. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Renaissance fairs, good shout.
Yeah.
That's where actors go to die.
There's
Yeah, I'm with you on the hooded cloak, mate, but I want pockets as well on the inside.
I'm okay with that.
There is a place not too far away from me that they're kind of how would you describe it? A theme park, I suppose, but not one with rides, if that makes sense. They put on like stage performances and all that kind of thing, and there's a lot of like Renaissance stuff there, but also the Vikings and all that kind of crap. And yeah, lots of robes there, lots of cloaks.
He
lots
couldn't
of
be more broad with his description, could he? It's like, yes, this park with Vikings.
they have different sort of history is the theme.
It got even more broad.
Well, yes.
The theme is old.
I don't quite know how to describe it. I don't know the English words.
We use the French
Well,
words.
yeah, what are the French words? Then translate.
The name is the Puy de Fou.
Ah.
The queer fools?
No, Puy de Fou.
Was it, what would that? I assume that there's no easy translation for that, or you just would have did it already.
If there was, then I would know the English words, Polly.
Yeah, that's why I said I assume. I get it. I understand.
He's literally saying "play the fool" just with a French accent.
You know what? That may well be the. I mean, fool does mean crazy.
So let me see if I get this straight. They're not exactly reenactors because, like, military reenactors, like Civil War and Revolutionary War reenactors, they're doing.
No, it's theatrical. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're doing particular things and acting stuff out, thus reenact. It's like a fair, Renaissance fair, but it's not limited to medieval and medieval European stuff and things. You got fucking Vikings and shit running around.
Yeah, you know how in one of the functions of the Colosseum was like so they could flood it and reenact like naval battles and all that kind of crap.
Yeah,
but theatrically, so yeah, that it's that kind of thing. They've got different arenas, different theaters, and all that kind of thing for different sort of slices of history.
I understand what you mean.
Huh? I mean, we would just call it a spectacle. But yeah.
You ever think that French is really just
better than what we
English, but
call it?
Taking parts of the words off of it. It's not a spectacle. It's just spectacle. It's just lazy English, isn't it?
Well, at least he's saying it's a spectacle. Our great excitement of everything coming together and all sorts of money being spent is, yeah, it's not bad. It's fair.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's the best we could come up with. We couldn't call it well. P.T. Barnum understood how to promote things. He called it a circus. The Circus Maximus. Like, yeah, he went straight Roman with it.
I like an extravaganza.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think
it's like every few months, I go on a drunken bender and people say, well, that's bad for your health. I say, no, it's an escapade.
Yeah. It's a jaunty outing.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, I think fair is actually one of our words as well, coming from frère, which is literally a gathering of brothers.
So it's a historical.
So you didn't even come up with that.
I've never been to a Ren fair. Do people break character? Or is the idea not to? I like I said, I've never been. I don't know.
I've told you before, Polly, haven't I? Because you go to a Renaissance fair and there's always some twats that show up in a fucking Star Trek uniform.
We're visiting the planet. Yeah.
Visiting the planet, yeah. But there was because Renaissance people, they get really annoyed with these guys. So there was one guy who, whenever these people came in and they'd be like, we're going to talk to the locals, see what's going on. And he'd like he'd have a Star Trek badge, like, just like under his tunic.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd just show them that and go, do you fuckers know nothing about the first, what's it called? Not allowed to talk to pre-warp civilizations.
Oh, the Prime Directive.
The Prime Directive, yeah. So he'd show them the Star Trek. They come in. Oh, hello there, good sir. What planet do we happen to be on? He'd show them this badge underneath his medieval tunic and go, do you fuckers know nothing about the goddamn Prime Directive? Get the fuck out of here. What a perfect way of dealing with them. That's brilliant.
I can't. The tonelessness of what's being said in chat, like, I'm not sure if anyone's angry or they're all having a good time. Like the last few people that just talked, like Zelthor and Valine and whatnot. They read one way, they're salty as fuck, and just you guys are morons, or they're having a good time. I can't tell.
I'm having to chastise Valine because so apart with a theme. No, we don't have a term for that. She says to me, I was like, yes, Valine, I literally said a theme park, but not one with rides. Don't try and actually me when I've already beaten you to the fucking actually.
And of course, French for actually is actuel. They just chop the word in half. Actuel.
But it's the accent that's what sells it. Otherwise, you're just lazy Americans making things shorter for no good reason. Taking the U's out of stuff, dropping the E's off of axe. The hatchet, not the question.
It would just be stuff.
I love the back-to-back comments by Molly O'Cam here. It's like 3.5 hours. Yep, this is officially Noir Bar. And then right after it, Prime Directive. Molly, is it one of us? One of us.
It's not exclusive to Noir Bar. I mean, AAA's used to run long, and then, y'all got busy lives, yo. Y'all got busy lives. You have to be up for stuff the next day.
Yeah, the AAA's never used to run long. It was always meant to be an hour and a half.
It used to be an efficient operation.
It's still supposed to be an hour and a half.
Well, we are right up at it. The titular article.
I mean, actually, this is the shortest Friday AAA we've had in a while.
Yeah, it is relative to the day, no question. U.S. tourists stay in Eiffel Tower overnight while drunk. Prosecutors. That's a pretty tortured headline.
What is it? There's a bar in the Eiffel Tower. There's a restaurant, isn't there, at the top?
I don't know. Is there, Sam?
Don't know. Never been up.
Actually, yes. No, there is. Well, at least there used to be, because there was I think I heard on QI, there was a guy who hated the Eiffel Tower so much that he would eat at the restaurant in the Eiffel Tower every day because it's the only place in Paris where you can't fucking see it.
Good Lord.
That is European hatred done right.
It's amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh.
It's a particular species of scorn. I'm willing to spend money and time in a way that other people think I'm crazy, but I'm not.
I will contribute to the upkeep of the thing I hate simply to not have to look at it. Oh, well done, sir. Well done.
That's a hell of a fucking side story over there. Doctor's warnings ignored as UK nurse killed more babies.
Oh, yeah. The woman, she killed a load of babies. Apparently she was doing it to get the attention of a doctor she quite fancied. But she got convicted today.
Holy shit.
Yesterday. Yeah, she's a real piece of shit, mate.
Holy shit.
Well, clearly she had some convictions before, but that's fucking wow.
I mean, she had convictions in killing babies, certainly.
Yeah.
But now she's getting
Was she?
of it.
I'm not even trying to be smart. Was she trying to create work for the doctor and thus bring them? Like, what was?
It was so the doctor would come and try and resuscitate the baby, and she would be in the room with him, spend more time with him.
Wow.
Some real psycho
Holy shit.
Yeah, she's let me see how long she got.
Okay, Sims, congratulations. You've just been upgraded.
Oh, look at that. If I just type in UK nurse, first answer, killed babies. Brilliant, thank you. It's Lucy Letby, 33 years old.
That name sounds...
This is in between 2015 and 2016, so this has been a long time coming, but of course it's a big one. Yeah, she's a real piece of shit.
I'm assuming that she got. I'm hoping rather she got multiple life sentences.
She will be sentenced on the 21st, but she has been found guilty.
Oh yeah, you said she was convicted just today. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's in 2 days. So I mean, we'll find out on the AAA on Monday just how long she got. But I'm saying, mate, whatever she got, it ain't long enough, you know.
Oh, wood chipper.
Oh yeah,
make an exception.
A really feet first,
naturally,
and one that takes a while.
So there's I don't think there's any way to segue off of that without sounding like a jackass. Well, enough of that downer news. Let's go on to this guy who's scornful about Paris. Oh well.
I think we just got to scroll on down and hope for the best.
2 American tourists in Paris have been found sleeping inside the Eiffel Tower after getting stuck while drunk.
I think we're both having the same thought over here.
Is it tourists in Paris by any chance?
That's part of it, but the whole getting stuck thing.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant.
The small doorways.
Are doorways more narrow in Paris?
No, Americans are just bigger.
I follow you.
The 2 were found by security guards in the early hours of Monday. They paid to visit the landmark around 22:40 hours on Sunday and hopped security barriers while coming down the stairs. They were found in an area normally closed to the public between the tower's 2nd and 3rd levels. The men, quote, appeared to have gotten stuck because of how drunk they were, Paris prosecutors told.
Brilliant.
Yeah, a specialist firefighter. Yeah, everyone's got specialty units. Just these crack squads just waiting.
Yeah. Specialty. What's your specialty? Stairs.
We handle the drunk Americans stuck between the 2nd and 3rd floor. The 4th and 5th floor, those are the other guys.
Pro tip for anybody visiting France. Yeah, if you're ever involved in an accident or someone rear-ends your car or you have some sort of injury or something like that, you don't call the police, you don't call for an ambulance, you call for the fire service. They will send you the specialist that you need. It's the way it works here. They're the US Navy. They got everything. Ships, planes, snipers, Marines.
I kind of understand why everyone fucking hates the French now.
I don't know. I like the idea of a fireman sniper. I don't know why.
I wasn't making that up. They do have marksmen that work for the fire service.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like people that are stopping them from doing their jobs. That guy looks like an arsonist. Why not? But...
And of course, the French for firefighter is Le Flamme Soudeur.
Holy shit.
No, it's much gayer, actually. Pompier.
Oh, God, how did you
literally a pumper.
Firefighting is possibly the manliest profession ever, and you made it sound like something that cheerleaders shake.
They slide down a pole, Drunkle. What more do you want from me?
I happen to think that the manliest profession out there, of course, is paramedic. What is the French word for emergency technician, paramedic? Is there one particular...
Paramedic.
Paramedic.
Oh my God.
Seriously?
French.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's coming off the same root. Well, not medic and the prefix of para, those aren't English words, so yeah. Paramedic. I still picture a Frenchman saying, you're saying it all wrong, though. It's like, well, okay.
Yeah.
If you wanted to refer to like the entirety of the like medical first responders, paramedics, ambulance drivers, so on and so forth, you'd refer to them as the SEMU.
Emergence.
Welcome to French, where the grammar is made up and the vowels don't matter.
Whose line is it anyway? Nice.
I always thought that was such a scorching indictment coming from the English.
Hey, I've got a name.
The usual opening time of 9 was delayed due to the discovery of the inebriated pair. They did not pose any threat, said Seat, the publicly owned Eiffel Tower operator. Both men were questioned by police in Paris, while Seat said it would file a criminal complaint. It comes after 2 bomb scares at the tower on Saturday forced the monument to be evacuated twice in the same day. French police have launched an investigation after the false bomb threats were made via posts on a gaming site and a platform for online contact between citizens and police.
Minecraft.
Another Minecraft Discord server. Holy shit. The Eiffel Tower, which was built in the 1880s and stands 300 meters tall, has attracted 5.8 million. You just didn't want to end the story. Had to throw in one more sentence, huh?
I think that like they're legally obligated to put in like the Eiffel Tower's height and year of birth.
Wouldn't surprise me if that was true.
Any
Actually.
news story, there's like a contract. Like if you say Eiffel Tower, you have to say it was built in the 1800s and stands at 300 meters.
The Eiffel Tower, registered trademark.
Yeah. Right? See, the thing is, like, I think that because you just said Eiffel Tower, you then have to follow it up with which was built in the 1800s and stands at 300 meters. I think you got to do that every time now.
TM. I love this story.
You know what I mean?
BBC verify how Ukraine's stealthy sea drones strike Russian targets. The Ukraine's sea drones.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's not all that.
I'm sure that was
stealthy.
R&D'd right down the street from the fucking webcam girls.
It's not all that stealthy if you're getting a fucking BBC article written about it, is it?
The readers will never see him coming.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a Russian sat there just going like, "Oh shit, Boris, you're never going to believe what they're saying here." Oh shit, that is how they are doing it. My God.
Doing good. Ignore the potatoes. They are not poisoned. They are using the stealth drones.
She's got the stealth potatoes, Boris boy.
Whew. All right. I think after running, what, I don't know, Drunkle, you're a veteran. Is this the law? That was the titular article.
Okay.
The name of the show, once more on to the poorly designed breach, was in a reference to the decaying, collapsing state of calamity, which is what I laughingly call a life.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Eiffel Tower.
Me too.
I think we could all shake each other's hand on that one, gentlemen.
It all came together rather nicely.
Sammy, you just said Eiffel Tower. You have to follow it up with which was built in the 1800s.
Shit,
and
yeah,
stands at 300
which-
meters. Do you want to get sued?
Well, no. Of course, it was built in the 1880s and stands at 300 meters, which is 984 of your uncultured feet.
It attracts 5.8 million visitors in a year.
Can you believe that? For something built in the 1880s.
I believe nothing the French say.
I mean, my mother was built in the 1870s and she attracts just about as many visitors.
No, holy fuck, Sam. Holy fuck. What the hell? Oh, shit.
So we'd end on a high note.
300 meters wide.
Well, she is now.
You discussed me for a while, boss.
Because you're a bleeder.
You bleed too much. You are a messy bleeder. You got no endurance for pain.
Oh, shit. Cryptic, thank you for the $5. Did you hear about the Asian guy who said thank you to the one holding the door for him? He was punched in the face for bringing up Pearl Harbor like that. That was good. That was that was quality.
All right.
Yeah.
That was, there's no fat on that joke, mate.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Much like the Japanese planes, no one saw that coming. Oh. So there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have indeed hung around this entire time, you are a fucking legend. Thank you for hanging out with us, because otherwise it'd just be us yammering to each other. Best damn chat online.
Sorry.
And thank you to Festonia as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, for the trifecta.
Godlike man. And thank you to the Cheddar Whiz.
Indeed.
He made all of our days better, I think.
Yes, absolutely. Does the Whiz stand for wizard?
Yes.
There we go.
He's magic cheese. Well, the hair is, anyway. The kid's just a fucking conveyance underneath the hair.
Yeah, he's a vestal for the hair.
Yeah. He's a mobility scooter at best.
Potentially.
He's a golem.
If he's rocking a mullet, that kid's going to be very familiar with mobility scooters in years to come.
And his sister and an alpaca.
Yeah. But to not drag out the show any longer than we already have. Yeah, thank you for staying around, even though that we started late, and all of the kerfuffles and cattywumpuses that were going on because of all the ridiculous stuff that happened. Greatly appreciated. Your donations are greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, hit the like button on your way out as one of the few ways that we can still tickle that algorithm, as evasive as it has been or made to become. You can also retweet the tweet that I sent out earlier announcing that we were going live. Thank you all. You guys rock. Drunkle.
Freedom. I love that drunkle and then the sound of cash. Can we keep that?
Let's just stick with that as the ongoing way. No, I'd have to get one of them. I have to get one of them button boxes you want me to buy, but
I don't want you to buy it. I'm not selling these things because, baby, these guys sell themselves.
Slaps top of button box.
You tell him, Steve Dave, thanks for the $1, and I'm done at work and the end. Thank you guys for the great content. I might watch the vid after this. The vid.
Is that the German way of saying the whiz?
No, I think he means go back and watch from the beginning, the part that he didn't catch.
Right.
Or Drunkle's new video.
Right. Long awaited and worth the wait.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
The fruits of your damn near interminable labors.
I mean, let's be honest. It's low hanging fruit, that, but there's no video.
Oh. Well, I was misinformed.
No, yet, because you just believed what the Frenchman said. I told you, don't believe anything the French say.
I don't know. I read it on the internet.
Yeah.
Why would anybody get on the internet and tell lies?
I don't know, man. Why would a kid grow a mullet? I have set
Parents.
up the North Korea Military Parade 2023 stream, which is going to be falling on the 27th of this month, a Sunday night.
Sunday.
Sunday.
There you go.
I thought that.
So, Drunkle, if they are in the mood for more awesomeness that can be found here and only here, where, ironically, where are they going to find us next? That's not here.
Well, it will be there and only there on the Drunken Uncle channel on Monday at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. SD, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Polly Island. Christmas dubs. On Christmas Island, Pollybobs.
It's been a rainy day, man. I ain't judging shit.
Yeah. And what happens when it rains?
You get wet.
Why do we fall down, Master Bruce?
Michael Caine's a legend, okay? Thank you again to everybody who donated. You guys are awesome. That's how we keep the lights on, the candles burning, and the cost paid off. We'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.
Eiffel Tower, which was built in the 1880s and stands at 300 meters tall.
They better sell liquor. I mean, who wants to see a giant wire frame without being drunk? Who cares?
5.8 million people.
And they probably sold around $12 million worth of liquor to those various people.
If there's one thing I knew, it was every single one of those motherfuckers was going to be better off dead.
No one believes you, Frenchie.